Welcome in, everybody, to day two, Group B for the Bahrain Esports Community and Darkness Bahrain tournament. We are starting very shortly with our Group B matchups today. If you joined us yesterday, you got to see some amazing Valorant. To introduce myself, I'm William, and I'm joined by my commentary partner, Abdullah. Abdullah, say what's up.
We're back.
We got another full day, a lot of matches, a lot of top, very strong teams to look at today. We're getting into the first game for Abdullah and myself. It's going to be Inaki Williams, the Comic Con Victors versus J1. They're going to be getting into their map bans very shortly. We are going to be looking at that, discussing what we're looking at, and hopefully this match ends up being an absolute banger. We were treated to a fantastic map and match the first day, so let's hope that continues today.
Interesting thing about the match from the first day, that was played by YS against VNX2, and YS were the runners up at Comic Con. So they fell short to Inaki Williams. So it'll be a very interesting story going forward for these two teams. Will Inaki Williams, probably the favorites, honestly, to even win this whole thing, will they manage to retain their crown, or will YS finally dethrone them?
If you joined us yesterday, you got to see the results of Group A. And so we got to see, we'll give a little bit of a spoiler. We'll wait a couple seconds if you want to wait and see who's made it through. In case you don't already know, I'll count down in my head. All right. Yesterday, we got to see YS, the second place team from Comic Con, moving forward into tomorrow's matchups. Just a reminder of how everything works today. Group B, we get to send two teams from this bracket to the LAN on Saturday. The way it'll work is the winner of today's group gets to play for first place. The loser of today's finals plays for third place. The team that wins will be facing off against YS in our best of three finals. The loser of today's final will be playing against the Power Buff Boys. This is all on LAN tomorrow at Reboot. We hope you join us. We are very excited to see what goes down on LAN. Will everybody be performing the same way we saw yesterday? Everybody currently is on their home setups. Everybody's going to be playing with whatever they feel like, whatever peripheral, and hopefully no complaints, no issues. But it's going to be very interesting to see who joins them. We're going to find that out today. And a big shout out to all the sponsors for today. We're talking about Darkness Bahrain's Gaming Center. You got to test it out, go see it. They've got some great rates, great PCs, great games. YK Almoyed and Sons, obviously everybody knows about him, but they're sponsoring today, sponsoring yesterday, great people, sponsoring the tournament as a whole, and Bahrain Esports Community have been running a very tight ship. They've been killing it in observing, hosting this tournament, so be sure to drop a follow on this Twitch if you haven't already. Be sure to follow them on Instagram, follow all the groups that we've talked about, and I believe the map ban will be coming up very soon. We'll keep you very updated throughout the whole thing. But as we look at the bracket, our first game today that we're going to be talking about is Inaki Williams versus J1. But there are some other very strong teams. We're talking about VNX. Yesterday, we got the pleasure of watching VNX2 take what we were talking about, YS to the limit. It was a 13-10, I believe, and we got to watch that game. But the most interesting part about today is this is VNX's stronger team, supposedly. We obviously won't get to see it. It is on the second stream. So join the Discord. You'll be able to find all the links to all the streams there and all the social media. So be able to find wherever you want to go. We hope you stick with both streams. That'd be great. We hope we do a great job. And honestly, Abdullah, I'm excited for this first match. I have no idea what to expect. I did get the pleasure of watching Inaki Williams play at LAN, but I don't know about this J1 team.
If it's anything like yesterday's game, if it's even half of yesterday's game, we're in for a banger, honestly. What maps are you hoping for, though?
I mean, yesterday we got a little bit of Ascent, Bind, and Lotus, so obviously I want something we haven't seen, but I feel like we discussed this yesterday. Everybody's going to want to play what they're comfortable with. They're going to play the maps that we've seen probably a lot throughout Valorant. You're talking about your early Ascent, Bind. I personally want to see Split. I don't know about you.
I'm happy to see anything that we haven't seen already, but like you mentioned, when it's a best of one, you've got one chance to perform. You mess up, you miss a few shots, whatever happens, you lose out now, you're eliminated from the whole tournament. So both teams have to bring their best. If they do not, then they're out of the whole thing. So yeah, I do think that most players are going to go for their comfort picks. We might just end up seeing another bind, another ascent, which I'm honestly not even going to complain about, given how amazing that bind map was yesterday.
It definitely will be very interesting. Currently looking at the Twitch chat, and we see probably my MVP of day one, the Group A MVP in my eyes, Kimmy. Absolute monster of a performance. If you haven't been able to watch any of the games, the VOD is available. You want to see some of those games. YS was phenomenal, start to finish. You can't really take it away from them. So big shout out to them, and I can see supporting the second day of streams. Probably looking at the competition, got to see who they're going to be facing, and of course a little bit maybe there's a rivalry brewing in the Valorant scene between Inaki Williams and YS. Obviously, we'd love to keep it respectful, but two powerhouse teams. You want to see what happens. Do they play again? Is there a rematch?
Looks like we're just sorting out the map bans right now. So we'll get started very quickly with that.
It seems like the map ban link has been sent out to the teams. We will keep you updated throughout that.
Whilst we're waiting, if you're in the chat, drop a prediction for which team do you think is gonna win between Inaki Williams and J1. Obviously, Inaki Williams, as mentioned before, champions of Comic-Con, probably the strong favorites here. But J1, I don't think any of us have seen J1 perform that much yet. So very excited to see what they bring to the board here.
And as we're speaking, the map bans are going through right now. I can let everybody know that J1 banned Breeze, Inaki Williams banned Pearl so far. And there goes Fracture. Interesting ban so far. There goes Split, the map that I honestly really wanted to see being played, but it seems like everybody disagrees with my picks of what I want to see.
I haven't had good luck even yesterday. Looks like all the maps you wanted always just get banned.
Icebox and Split just constantly removed. Seems like I'm not going to get any of those maps anytime soon.
Oh well. Hey, you still have Abyss going for you. And Icebox.
I don't want
Oh,
Abyss.
there goes Abyss.
I don't, and there goes Icebox as we're
And there
talking
goes
about it.
Icebox.
All
You
right, it
can't
seems like
reverse it.
we're gonna go back to center bind is my prediction now.
I'd like to see another Haven as well. I wouldn't mind that. Haven, obviously, the map that took YS to LAN yesterday, to the finals of the LAN, where they're going to be playing a best of three.
Just waiting on the next ban now.
I
See
believe
where
the
we end
ball
up.
is in Inaki Williams's hand now. The map's
Currently,
available. Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead. We're about to talk about the same thing. There's no problem there.
The map's available now for Inaki Williams to ban out our Ascent, Bind, Haven, Lotus, or Sunset. So far, the only map we haven't seen from yesterday is Sunset. And there goes Sunset, as I mentioned that, so now we're in between Ascent, Bind, Haven, and Lotus.
If you haven't played Valorant recently, I'm gonna assume that Lotus is gonna be removed, and we're gonna go to a very standard olden days Valorant with Haven, Binder, Ascent is my prediction. I feel like they just want to play on something comfortable. Ascent gone.
I was about to say, I would think if you're Inaki Williams, maybe you want to make a statement on Ascent, given what we saw YS do yesterday in the tournament. Inaki Williams might want to prove, hey, we were the champions of Comic-Con here, not you guys. Maybe they would have seen to like to make a big statement on Ascent as well. But with that gone, we're left with Bind, Haven, and Lotus.
These next decisions are very crucial when we talk about a best of one. You got one map to make it all. happen for you. One elimination, that's it. You lose on the map, you're done. So you really have to make sure your map selection is very critical to how you play.
And we talk about map selection, but also what's very important is the side that you stand on. We saw yesterday, once the momentum gets going for you, and as I mentioned, that Lotus has been banned, so now we're locked into either Bind or Haven. I believe J1 will be the one picking the map. Uh, but back to the sides. So based on what side you get, that'll decide. Looks like it's gonna be Haven. J1 just banned Bind, so we're going to the first map of today will be the last map that was played yesterday. Very important now to see what side they start on, especially with the way you get the momentum going. We saw yesterday, once YS managed to get a few rounds, 3 or 4 rounds, they did not look like they were stopping, especially in that last game where the last 14 rounds, they won 12 out of those 14 and secured themselves a spot in the best of three tomorrow.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. What we end with, as you mentioned, is what we begin with today. Let's see if it's any bit different, any bit the same. It was a good finals. We did enjoy casting it for sure. YS did show just amazing resilience throughout the tournament, especially with that first game. For today, we got Inaki Williams and J1 for us. I believe the Hunters versus VNX is happening on stream too. Be sure to have that tab open. But let's not forget to mention there are other games going on today. We got the Kings versus the Drizzlers. We got Cat Lovers versus Peasants. Those are later on, right after this game for both Stream A and Stream B. We have no idea how that other game's going to go. We're going to find out just like everybody else for the VNX versus the Hunters. So be sure to have that tab open. For today, right now, we're talking about Inaki Williams versus J1 going to Haven. Honestly, it's going to be the compositions that are going to be the most interesting part for us. We haven't seen certain agents. We've seen, surprisingly, a lot of Reyna, in my opinion. We've seen standardized Jet Sovas, but I feel like there's a lot of potential if you throw in something like a KO, if you throw in things that maybe another team hasn't seen yet.
I think most surprisingly for me, and you just mentioned the agent named KO. How have we not seen a KO yet in the tournament? Or a Neon as well. I would have loved to see a Neon. Even yesterday, I feel like this map Haven can be very good for Neon. Very quick to enter onto the bomb site, can get a few quick kills, open up the whole thing. So maybe we will see it now, but one agent that I think is a must on this map, and we saw it yesterday, was the Cypher. When it was picked by the Power Buff boys, especially those early rounds, they did manage to shut down or at least block YS from the defender side aggression that they love to use in those first few games of them. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter much because YS still managed to find a way past all those tripwires and past all that and still got really good flanks anyway. But still, I think there's a lot of potential for the Cypher, especially on a map like Haven, so I think it is a must from both teams.
And it's looking like J1 will be the team starting on the defender side. And it looks like our attacking side will be the Inaki Williams team. It will be interesting to see once this agent select pops up and we get things started. I would love to see, I know I'm seeing in the chat some predictions. Some of them might not be real, some of them might be legitimate. I'm seeing a 13-0 to J1. I don't think we've seen a 13-0 yet, but who knows what can happen in Valorant?
We did get very close yesterday with that, but
We don't talk about that.
13-0. Yeah, we don't talk about that, but 13-0 will be very hard. Remember, these are the champions of Comic-Con. They have, well, they already proved themselves once, so we'll see how they perform today.
We will be getting started here shortly. It's going to be a great first matchup. I'm very excited. Haven, I feel like you can't really say it's one-sided. I know people like to discuss maps in terms of attack versus defense-sided, but I really do think we've seen that your composition makes such a big difference. So when you end up trying to say, oh, it's attack-sided, if your attacking composition isn't the best, you never know what's going to happen.
Definitely, and I wanted to ask, do you feel like a lot of teams in this tournament are picking based on the side that they are starting? Hopefully, they're hoping to get a really strong side, maybe like 9 rounds in the half, 10 rounds in the half, and then they only need a few on the other side? Or do you feel like it's smart to plan out your composition for both sides.
I feel like what we've seen is teams picking based on their side to start with. I don't think they're heavily putting so much into it, but I think it is changing their decisions. I think it's like we've seen the Cypher, but it wasn't to the side we expected once, but it was to the defender side the other time. So I have no idea how it's going to go in terms of are the attacker side going to fully invest on trying to get as many rounds as they can on attack? With something like a Haven, you have 3 sites to control. You don't really have to invest so heavily into all these Sentinel characters because you're going to have to defend so much space that you're probably going to be playing a lot of retakes on this map. So I feel like you're right in terms of teams picking based on their side. But we've seen it go the other way. We saw an attacking Cypher just absolutely dominate a match with Jimmy, if you remember that. It just absolutely changed the pace of the game on a character that we didn't expect it to be, especially when you're playing Cypher as an entry.
21 kills in 40 rounds he managed to pull off.
Absolutely insane.
But speaking of the Cypher, I would love to see another Cypher on this Haven. Just a lot of control. I think definitely one of the agents will be getting. And another one that we saw a lot yesterday was Breach. So I'm expecting both sides to pull a Breach and a Cypher. Or perhaps, either or. But most surprisingly for me yesterday was the Reyna and the Chambers that we managed to see. I think the Reyna more than justified her pick, especially in that last game. I believe they were top fragging. Um, but I'm curious to see if any other teams will pull off something like that with another Reyna or a Chamber, or will they go with something more safe, more tried, like a Neon?
I'm very excited. Hopefully, we get to see a Neon. I know we're talking about agents we want to see. We are obviously slightly selfish in what we've seen versus what we want to see. Um, it is going to be interesting. I believe we are going to be starting up here in a couple minutes. Both teams are in. We are going to be starting very shortly with the agent select. We're going to see if all this yapping about these agents, what we're going to actually see in the game.
And looks like we're going to get to the agent select now. There we are. Killjoy hovered for the defender side so far. And there's the breach that we were talking about, both sides hovering the breach currently, and a Cypher, but for attacker side, curiously.
I think the breach got a ton of value when we were watching it. So many set plays with the duelists where you're able to flash stun someone in just to completely isolate an individual. So we have a Jet on the defender side already locked in. We're getting quite a few agents picked now.
I think Jet was picked in every single match yesterday as well, I want to say. At least on one of the sides. So very common agent looks like Sova for sure. Both sides have picked Sova and both sides have picked the Omen. Looking almost like a mirrored side actually. The only unique agents so far are Killjoy for the defenders, and for the attackers they look like they want to pick up Cypher.
Just some standard Valorant right here, almost, except like maybe the addition of Breach. But you're talking about some of these agents that have been long standing within the game. And it's looking like that's where we're going to probably be moving forward with here.
And for our viewers, we're going to have Inaki Williams start on the attacker side. Looks like our agent selections have been confirmed. Both sides with a Sova, a Jet, an Omen, and a Breach. And Inaki Williams have opted in for the Cypher. And there will be a Killjoy on the other side. So that's the only unique agent selections across both teams.
And as we mentioned, Inaki Williams is going to be starting on the attack with J1 on the defending side. In case you are trying to look by color, red for attackers, that's going to be your Inaki Williams team. Green defenders, J1. And it's going to be interesting to see what do they start off with. What's their strategy to set the tempo of this match?
Looks like Inaki Williams hovering around the A side a lot. It is very early on in the buy phase, but we saw this a lot yesterday with the Power Buff boys. Lots of A aggression, and very quickly.
It's going to be interesting to see how they set up this cipher. Where are they setting up these trips? Are they just going to have it set up to watch their flanks?
Like the first one has gone out towards C long, and it is like you said, to watch it for a very quick push out C. Cypher obviously very important. They're gonna have to destroy the tripwire or get caught by it. Either which way you're going to know what's gonna happen. And the fault line was out very quickly on towards A long to halt a push from J1.
It's looking like some mid pressure is going to come out.
Maybe
And
a
initially,
contact play out towards B. No utility has been thrown yet. And Jet out onto the bomb site. Her dash is available, but running out shortly. The Paranoia does manage to get her first blood. Goes the way of J1. Jet goes down as well. 5 on 2 very quickly, just like that. J1 with an advantage. 5 on 1 now. Jet manages to kill a Cypher through the smoke. Breach only gets 1 back, but does go down at the end with a thrifty from Killjoy.
that was rapid. When we talk about a swing happening, I mean, we saw the fight into B and then immediately Killjoy's popping 2. Walks out of the whole thing with 3 kills. You're getting to see the value of this Killjoy already. You're setting up, as we can see on Garage and C, but standing alone near B to be able to rotate quickly in case there was B pressure, and Inaki Williams just walked right into it.
Williams now going on the other side of the map now, attempting a C long push. Killjoy looking like going for a peek. Looks like the side of Inaki Williams was looking up, trying to take out the turret, and that might have bought the Killjoy some time to do a little bit of damage. Sova tagged down to very low HP. Spams to the smoke going through out on C long, hoping to catch a stray bullet, do some damage, maybe even get the kill if you're really lucky.
Look at their Jet, how much space on defense he's taken. They don't know he's
He
here.
will manage to get a kill, and good for another, but not the third. Will go down.
I mean, that was so much space occupied. They have so much information. They went all the way through A long, all the way into essentially their spawn.
Yeah, their spawn basically. And crucially, we should mention they did not give away any weapons. That was a sheriff, and managed to get 2 kills with a sheriff. More than good enough for the round. More than did their duty. Looks like it's gonna be they're walking out towards C long. We hear some bullets fired from the Killjoy, running up now, and smoke out from the Omen. Paranoia, I believe, is available. The fault line attempts to concuss someone. Smokes are out. Potential to plant the spike, but they just tap it instead. Aware of the Killjoy's nano swarm, but spike will go down now in a 4-on-3 situation. Perhaps not the most favorable, but the Killjoy is tagged down a little bit. Now down to 3 HP. First kill goes the way of Inaki Williams, but traded back. And the Killjoy with 3 HP, good for a kill and good for another. Very easy, very clean retake from the side of J1. The confidence to go through like that if you're Killjoy with 3 HP.
It was a very impressive retake, honestly. They swung out of different angles, being able to take those fights where they wanted to, even though, as you said, took a lot of damage coming into the site, the Killjoy. But valuable kills where you need them, being able to completely take over site. So this will be interesting. We need to see something different from Inaki Williams. They are trying very slow pushes and then trying to take site as quickly as they can, but it seems like the pressure from J1 exploring these extremities, I'm not seeing the value currently from the Cypher.
Ult line looking like it's going to go very quickly. They're expecting this aggression. They have seen it come through in the past. Still ready on it. Taking a lot of space now, the defender side Jet. J1, and look at where she's gotten behind this box. Will they suspect it? Drone has gone out. Will it spot the Jet? It does. And how do you get out of this? You do not. You go down. Breach still with a very forward position on defense. The Aftershock will buy him enough space to get back onto the A bomb site. Sova now forced to rotate over onto A, and look at Killjoy. She's left C alone. She's letting her utility man the bomb site for her. Inaki Williams playing it very slow now. Instead of going out, rushing A, they are going to be moving towards C, and perhaps this is the right play to make, but when they shoot down that turret, Killjoy now is aware that they are towards that bomb site. will begin moving over. Smokes are out now. The Nano Swarm will not be good for even doing any damage. 4 on 5 now in a post-plant situation. Actually, 4 on 4. 4 on 2. Or 5 on 2, excuse me. Cypher managed to get 2 rotates.
Butcher living up to the name as he takes down 2 as they're taking site. He was holding the flank. He's not even on site with them, being able to hold off this pressure from J1. So very important. And now we're seeing the cam is getting him value. He's going to know if he checks it that they're moving through garage. There you go.
Like you mentioned, it manages to get the kill through the smoke. The Sova. The last, looking like Killjoy might attempt a ninja defuse. Yeah, it will not even be good for the kill. Does get spotted and does go down. Impressive, very impressive from Butcher to catch those rotates. Definitely sealed the round if it wasn't sealed already. But finally now we'll see the buy come through on the side of J1.
It was incredibly important for Inaki Williams to win that. As we're talking about economy, you don't want to lose a rifle. They got a little bit of armor damage, but not losing a single weapon. That is incredibly important going into this round.
Well, speaking of weapons, I should mention that yes, they did have a very good buy J1, but the Jet was down to a Sheriff. I think even the Omen was rocking a Sheriff there. So although they had the credits to purchase weapons last round, they opted to stick to their Sheriffs and stuff until this next round, and now they have a very good buy anyway. Recon Bolt will scan. Does not spot the Killjoy, but now they're playing a 5-on-5 retake almost. Butcher actually does manage to kill one. Trying to rush through mid. And this Cypher has been so good at controlling these rotates. Might even catch the Omen here. Does spot him with the camera. But the camera will get taken out now.
It looks like they're trying to pressure this Cypher out of his position, but they're not doing it. He gets another.
Cypher. But on the bomb site now, Omen does take down the Sova. And a 4-on-3 now, Cypher with neural theft available. Very impressive shot though from the breach. Traded though by fire onto the Killjoy, and a 3-on-2 now with time. We really have time to go through this. The Paranoia very good. And the Aftershock will not catch anyone. Breach does go down. The fault line managed to stun both the Omen and the Breach.
We're seeing now the value of this Cypher holding these flanks. All the pressure that they're trying to occupy, J1's trying to take these extremities, take these long flanks to try to pinch the sites that the Inaki Williams is taking. But he's holding it down just by himself. He's able to get 2. And just able to watch with the cam, make sure they get all the information that's necessary. This is what we wanted to see from them. As you mentioned also, the neural theft. Didn't get to use it, but still held on for this round.
Flashpoint now out. Going for a very aggressive play. Smoke out. Playing around the smoke, but he was spotted by the Jet. And first blood goes the way of Inaki Williams. For 2 rounds, they've gone C. And for 2 rounds, they've won. But they realized Omen wasn't a C player in the past. Killing him means they might have attempted some sort of a C stack. Walking out A long now. Will it be a contact player, or will they hit with smokes and with all of their utility? Looking like a contact play. Spotted the breach now. Flashpoint
Paranoia
available.
comes in.
Paranoia does come in. Another flashpoint will be used. His location is revealed. How do you play around with this? You're not even going to be good for one. Just being pinchered from both sides. Spamming through the smoke. Will the Jet go down? To 79 HP, but does manage to escape with their life. Potential further retake now. But in a 5-on-3 and with neural theft available, how do you even make this work? You don't even have the weapons. Hopefully catching some strays. Some people trying to run at you, get a little greedy. But it is not looking good at all. Tripwire destroyed. Jet does manage to take down Butcher, but will go down to the opposition Jet. Are they aware of the person in the corner here who will be swinging now? Breach does take them down, and Killjoy forced to walk away, but will attempt to do some economic damage. Not good for it though. J1 with, Inaki Williams with 4 of their players coming out alive.
Impressive round from Inaki Williams. We're seeing different things coming out from them. So they're definitely doing something right at this point. We said they've been hitting C, they get the picks there, but as you mentioned, this Omen's not been playing C often, so being able to rotate all the way to A, fantastic.
Crucially, the buy that round was not very strong from J1, so this round might look a little different, and we're seeing a switch in the setup. Look at the Killjoy, setting up all her utility towards A now instead of C, and look at the aggression out from the Jet. This might have been the best time for this aggression. The tripwires are not down from the Cypher. They are aware that this A hit is coming very quickly. And the smokes have gone out. Jet already out on site. Does manage to take down the Killjoy very quickly onto the round. And the rest of the team far away in a 4-on-5 retake, but with 3 ultimates available. Will they go for this? Bladestorm onto the Jet and Rolling Thunder onto the Breach. Very important for the retake. But Rolling Thunder crucially available for both sides. So will we see it come from both? Looking like it might come out now from the side of J1.
Inaki Williams has taken a lot of
There is
space.
Rolling Thunder.
We're talking about full map control right here.
And 3 of them coming. They go down to the Breach, good for 2 kills. They're traded back now in a 4-on-2, and just like that, the retake goes south. And with Rolling Thunder expended, you have to question, was it worth it? Were you really going to win that round, even with the Rolling Thunder?
I mean, Inaki Williams is playing a little differently now, and we're seeing 4 ultimates being saved into the next round. Neural Theft still in his hands, but wow, they're just winning the fights. But we gotta talk about it. Fire 7-2. You're getting all the entries that you need, and we're seeing him open up the sites for them to be able to take these quick entries. They get their spike down so quick. It's been so impressive these last 2 to 3 rounds.
Camera does get taken down, so he knows that there was some kind of player playing forward in Garage, perhaps looking for a pick. Jet has destroyed the tripwires out very quick from C long. Cypher look very aware of this. You could see him holding the flank as he has been locking it down the past few rounds. Killjoy, Noman rotating onto the A-bomb side. Rolling Thunder now has gone out on A-bomb side, and they're walking into a clean side without anyone going down. Cypher just holding everyone back. Jet with her Bladestorm out. Will he manage to catch her, or will she catch him? This kill might decide the round. He gets him, and there's no answer back from J1. A little bit of BM as well there from Butcher.
No. He's just making sure he had bullets in his gun. Wow. Okay. This round went their way completely. 1 ultimate used, but they're being able to just take commanding site hits. No matter where they're trying to go, they're commanding it all, and when you get someone watching your flank and getting 1 to 2 or at least damage, you're getting so much value there.
I know that the Jet has the 8 kills, but I cannot begin to explain just how valuable this Cypher has been in terms of catching these information plays that they're going for. YS, we saw them succeed so much by just going for really aggressive plays on defender side, and now the aggressive play coming from Omen out a little towards mid. There's just haven't been good at answering Inaki Williams' hits onto the A-bomb side, onto the C-bomb side. We haven't really seen them gone. Okay, and Omen
Where
actually
was that?
moved down, right? Mid. He went for an aggressive play, and there's the Neural Theft. That'll let them know which side to hit, where everyone is. Breach and Sova moving towards A, but they see nothing. And creeping through Garage now is Inaki Williams. We'll see if there's some kind of a fight that's about to happen between Cypher and the Killjoy turret, or the Killjoy. But it's looking like they're motioning for a C or B hit here. Oh, there goes the fault line, and the kill goes the way of Butcher. Another the way of Butcher. He's absolutely butchering them this round. Finally does go down to the Breach through the wall. But they're holding for the Breach. They're now aware where the Sova and the Breach are coming from. They saw them with the Neural Theft. They saw them head towards A. Only so many places you could come from now. And the recon drone seeking for information, but it does go down. Does not spot more than 1 player. They don't know where these players are. Don't know how good their credits are looking. How do you win this? And now Breach on the flank manages to get 1, but the other will go down to his teammate Tux.
4 unanswered rounds, basically, almost 5 potentially.
I think 6 actually. There was 2. It was 2-0 at the start. They lost the pistol, and they lost the round after. And then after that, it's just been clean from Inaki Williams. They haven't even come close to losing any of the rounds. They've always had 3 players alive every single time.
The value of the Cypher is coming out, and we're seeing it. But when your duelist is also just playing absolutely on fire, you can't do no wrong.
Looking like an early fault line from the side of Inaki Williams might have been expended. He did spot the Jet and does do some damage. Jet now out. Did manage to kill the Sova and the other Jet. Wow, how did that work out?
Fire living up to the name. Nothing's extinguishing him right now. He's taking whatever he wants.
Omen with a very forward play does manage to take out the Cypher, but does not expect the Sova to be there as well. That's the first time we see two players trying to catch rotates. That's why that was unexpected. 12
Fire
HP
with the
does
third.
not matter. Does not matter. For what it was.
Oh,
my
no.
God, a collateral from the Killjoy. But that will be all. What a shot that was.
We've been talking about Fire getting all those kills, getting all those entries, and I mean, you get 3, especially with low HP. You're looking at 11 and 4, and despite us calling him the Butcher, Busheri, honestly playing out of his mind, 9 and 6 on Cypher on attack. You gotta appreciate it.
With it and these duelist Cyphers. We saw it yesterday from the side of YS. We're seeing it now from Inaki Williams. Very impressive plays, and now motioning for a C hit. They've constantly been switching up their play. But look at this from the defensive side. J1 with aggression out mid. First kill goes their way, Buchiri down now. That's been their star player so far. Will they be managed to recover from this? And Killjoy with their ult still available. The lockdown could be very crucial in this retake. 4 on 4 now, and there goes the lockdown. The Hunter's Fury though will take down no one so far, but he does destroy the lockdown. That's why he was trying to use it. 3 on 3 retake now. Killjoy has managed to find her way onto the bomb site. Flashpoint out from the breach. And the aftershock does manage to take out 2, but not the 3rd.
I mean, you gotta give it up to these Sovas and the clutches. We've seen this all of yesterday, and now we're seeing it again. They are just holding down these last moments. And here we are, 8-2. It's been a completely different game from how we thought it was gonna start. And let's see here, do they change it up? Does anything go differently? Inaki Williams just completely taking over this game. We keep singing their praises. But look at this. Look at how quick they're going.
They see the smoke coming from the Omen. The Shroud has stepped out to get to safety. But he's still on the bomb site. And the opening kill does go to the way of Inaki Williams. With another 4 on 5 post plant. The Rolling Thunder out from Breach on the side of J1. The Sova though good for 2 from Inaki Williams. And the Breach also good for the other 2. 4 people alive from Inaki Williams. They don't have an answer for them here, J1. And coming into the last round, Rolling Thunder expended from the side of J1, but still available for Inaki Williams.
That goes there.
When you're on the defensive side, and we've talked about this, you have one game. You have one opportunity with this matchup. You don't have room for mistakes and such. You're looking at a 2-9 deficit. You got to be keeping those calm. Oh, wow.
2 very quick kills from the side of J1. Haven't seen this come from them before. This is their best chance to win a round that they've had yet. Breach does manage to take another kill, but does go down in a 3 on 2 now. No ultimates available. Crucial on the side of J1, but Omen still with his ult available to teleport anywhere on the map. He does go down. Traded though by Buchiri, and the Neural Theft used is aware that a player is pushing up, but will not be good for the kill. A 9-3 half in favor of Inaki Williams heading into their defender side.
This is what you needed. You needed to get one more on the board, maybe go into this next half with a little bit more confidence. Maybe they wanted to be on this attacking side now. So they're going to have to go against an insurmountable lead in terms of a 3-9 half. It's not going to be easy. Every round has to be very critical. No room for mistakes.
If we did manage to take a look at the scoreboard there, it looked like all of Inaki Williams performing very closely to each other. There isn't much of a difference in the amount of kills that they're all getting. But the Sova and the Omen on the side of J1, a little bit lacking there in the kills department. We'll see if they manage to rebound on this attacker side now. And we can see the Cypher locking down C with his camera. But a contact play out mid and the fault line out towards B side. Inaki Williams was not able to break them. And it looks like J1 will not be able to break them. Now on the attacker side, 2 of them do go down. These B hits are not working for the pistol round. 4 on 2 now. Jet managed to get a kill out towards A. And
Just a-
Omen looking to... He's getting pushed on by Fury. Goes very well though for J1. They managed to get both kills unanswered. Tova with a thrifty. And all that's left is West, and he goes down to Kiyoshi's. We were talking about these players underperforming in the first half, but this round, they're the only ones who got the kills. Sova with a thrifty, and Omen gets the other 2.
very important to win the pistol going into your attacking half. Being able to get this first round, probably add the second to the board unless something goes chaotically wrong. You're looking at potentially 9-5, and it's starting to seem a little bit easier.
I wonder if Inaki Williams has tried to scrape together some sort of a force. You know, say, hey, you guys might have beat us on the pistol round, but we're still going to be good this round. Very good play though. And Fire with a lot of aggression right from the start, but not good for any kills. Aware now that the hit is going to be a T. They're going to rotate the entire team over. Omen with a smoke to try to cover the Breach's retreat. And playing very close around the smoke. Will he be walking through it? No, opts to stay inside. But Killjoy on a flank. They can flank together. 4 on 2 now. Gutiri with a very forward position, but will not be good for any kills.
And there you go, adding another one right onto the board. 9-5, not much economic damage done. You lost 1 player. Going into this is going to be interesting to see the buy from the defending side. They should be investing everything in and going to see what the attackers decide to do with the rest of their credits. Do they invest into it, try to keep things moving forward? The attacking side seem to be favoring right now.
And a bit of a different play looking like it's coming out from the side of J1 here. Still unsure what site they want to hit. The past 2 rounds it was B aggression out from the very start. The last round it was C aggression out from the very start. This round, playing it very slow, hoping that Inaki Williams walks into their hand like the Jet did last time. But here we'll spot a smoke going out on the A bomb site, but still not calling for his team to rotate. Sova's recon drone did not spot anyone playing close to short, but 4 of them now moving towards C, and Omen playing, and he does spot 3 of them at least he would have heard the bullets for. Still hasn't called his team on for a rotate.
Which is critical.
Yeah, but you can
It
see now that
seems that-
Sova might be walking out onto an empty bomb site. Cypher will spot him on the camera before anything happens.
J1 looks uncertain where they want to go.
The spy cam dart did spot Sova, and he is calling his team. He's telling his team, "Hey guys, the site is empty, guys. Come to the bomb site now." And you can see there is J1 arriving on the bomb site. Aware now that there is a player who might have taken a very forward position. The spy, the arrow spotted 4 of them, but the Fear will go down without taking anyone out, and Sova will take down Breach. Answered with 1 kill now in a 4-on-3 post-plant situation. 2 players playing under Heaven. And we'll see if they will. We'll see how this retake attempt goes. Paranoia now out onto the bomb site. First kill goes the way of J1. 4-on-2 now. An will manage to get 1, but will only be good for that. Killjoy so far with 3 kills. Zeo and the Breach holding very close with Spectres. First one does go down. Will Tux be good for the clutch? Is he aware that the player is in the corner? Here's him reload and goes out for the peek and takes him down.
That was a great round from J1. From being able to call your team over into A, avoiding the C hit, getting everybody to try to shift over from the defender side. You're alone on A site, being tagged up a bunch, of course. But the rotates weren't called in, it was just you, and then everybody joins you on the attack. Being able to take a lot of space on the attacking side and just everybody funneling in kind of one by one, allowing J1 to take advantage of these fights.
Right there. Okay. No shooting.
So far, we've seen a different strat every single time from J1, a different playbook all the times. Recon Bolt does spot some of them, so they are aware that some players are watching at least for A aggression, and it did look like Inaki Williams might want to attempt some sort of A aggression at the start. We'll try to see how many. He does spot the 2 of them. Will they attempt to fight this, or will they head back? Look like they're trying to fight. They do manage to trade the kill on the Jet. But that's all that they're good for. Leo, sorry, does manage to get away.
Look at the
Very low.
sliver of HP on the Jet. Oh,
And he
there
does
you go.
finally go down. 4-on-2 now. Uchiri does hear the shots going his way, using the gate for cover, but will still go down to the Sova in the one-on-one duel. Fault line now concusses the Sova. Breach just holding the short, and Killjoy, very forward play here. Looking for, or sorry, the Jet with a very forward play, looking to fight the Killjoy. But does instead call to go back. Both players on the side of J1 now short. And the spike is down.
30 seconds left.
They do need
They're
to
running low
retrieve
on
it.
time.
Exactly the time. And Breach might look for the peak, might actually manage to catch them on a timing. And he does, but he will not be good for the kill. Sova takes him down with 1 bullet. Jet with another forward play. Lots of forward plays. They're forced to be going to the B
10
side. Will they check
seconds
their
left.
corners or will they
One
be
enemy
nervous?
remaining.
Jet good for the
Last
kill.
player standing.
Now in a one-on-one,
Spike
Tux
down mid.
and the Killjoy forced to plant this.
Spike
Does not
planted.
opt to fake it, and Tux calls the bluff. But he does go down. Wow, what a shot by the Killjoy. To flick onto the Jet, to know to stick the plant, to not go for the fake, and for Tux to not attempting to call the bluff really, but then to take him out right after you plant the bomb. Very impressive round from Killjoy.
Pressure really does make diamonds with this J1 team. We were talking about it being a 9-3 at the half. We're down now to 9-7. You're two rounds away from tying it up, and they've been playing really well on this attack side. They just seem to know what they want to do, and even though we think they're running out of time, they clearly knew, let's grab the spike, let's check all our corners, and then let's head to B. They missed the Jet once, but it paid off in the end.
You know, yeah, the first time that they missed Jet, I genuinely expected her to keep going for it, to try to catch the Killjoy off in an aim duel, but opts to go back, and still a very good play from the Jet. Good for the kill, but the Tux just not good for the clutch, unfortunately, there. And
Spike
will manage to
down,
take the
C.
Killjoy down now with the op over towards C. Fights now, gunfire heard towards mid. Kill does go the way of Inaki Williams. Might be the first round that they get this half. Fire still holding out towards C long. It
Gets
does
a
not
second.
suspect the pick from the Sova, but is good for it. Does manage to flick. And in a 5-on-2 now, you have to wonder, their chances are not looking good.
Fire's going to hold this angle because the spike is down.
Omen now, there is a potential where he could just alt take the spike and then just cancel it, I do believe, but will not opt to go for it because really, not really hoping
Last
for
player
most of it down.
standing.
And although the Seo does manage to get a kill onto the Sova, Buchiri will take down the Omen over towards mid, and with 20
seconds
HP.
left.
faster.
Wow, what a shot that was.
Now you start to
25
get a little
left.
nervous.
About 25 seconds left and very low HP. Looks like he'll be gunning for potentially a kill. Searching around the corners, does have his dash available, maybe get the spike. Dash forward, attempt to plant it or what? Yeah. No, not good for it. Fire with a thrifty that round with the op. Locks it down towards D long. All 3 of his kills coming from there.
That's what you want from your duelist. Been a little bit quiet on this defensive side. You get the op in hand, and you get your picks. You're able to hold down the whole site. That is really incredible.
This goes here.
Seeing the setups now from the Cypher. We've seen him do his tripwire setup towards A. Now we're seeing it towards B with Garage and the bomb site. And the side of J1, that's the first round that they lost. I wonder how or if that affects their confidence at all. They have been doing really good so far this half, but Inaki Williams finally managed to get around on the board this half. And Killjoy with a very forward position on C-Long does have the spike, crucially. If she does go down, we might have a repeat of last round, where the spike is just down so deep into C-Long.
Looks like they're going to try to do a lockdown play.
And there goes
There
the
it goes.
lockdown initiated. Crucially, the Hunter's Fury is available, so if they are aware where the lockdown is, they might be able to take it down like they did. Contact play out, though, through Garage. No util expended. They're all out. First kill goes the way of Inaki Williams, but traded by the Bladestorm onto the Jet. 0 players detained with the attacker Killjoy. The Paranoia does manage to get stuck, and there's the Hunter's Fury.
Oh, wow.
Down just like that. Wow, Tux. A thrifty. And the Hunter's Fury didn't even do damage there, I don't think. That was so quick.
That was a swing round right there for Tux. Tux needed that, and just getting the triple right there is very important. Being able to the thing I loved about that round was the lockdown goes down, runs out of time, catches nobody, but the Cypher and Omen on the side of Inaki Williams completely get back into sight, back into position extremely quickly, not allowing the attacking side to take so much space. That's what I loved. I saw them take all the way back into C, and they didn't let them have a chance.
And not just that, but they held it down. Tux with 3 kills just like that. Zayo out very quick onto the bomb site, looking to plant the spike, and he will manage to get it down. Tux does not even do damage. Now trying to run away. Manages to escape with his life, but Andrew comes through, goes down to Zayo though. 5-on-3, what is going on? This was an eco round. They're not supposed to win this. Tux does manage to get 3 kills now. Will he be good for the 4th? Classic. Fire does take down Zayo with a Blade Storm. And he is aware where this Yaki is. Does attempt to spam through the smoke, but will not be good for the kill. Incredible plays from the Tux. Back-to-back thrifties now.
That's what they need. They take that from the round where Fire gets 3 on the op, being able to hold down the site. They get a little bit of confidence back in the team, win that round, shut down the run that they were making of 4 rounds in a row. And here we are, 12-7, looking like they're going to wrap it up and move to the next round potentially. This could be a caster curse, but you never know with these. You got the Breach ult, you got the Omen ult, you're going to be able to capitalize on space. Don't let them into sight with nothing. Let's see how they handle this.
Looking like they're motioning for a C play. Rolling Thunder available from the Breach. Will it just be an instant Rolling Thunder into a play out on the bomb side? Spams through the smokes, hoping to get some kills. Smoke out now from Tux. Trying to hold them back. Spam's going both sides, hoping to catch some damage or, if you're lucky, a kill. And looking like they want to move, towards the A side instead of the C. It looked like a C play at the start. Perhaps they were trying to fake them, see if people rotate. Fire misses the first shot. And the second.
Off your feet!
And the third as well. I thought he might attempt to wall back. Hit by the Rolling Thunder. Just try to run away. Down to 2 HP and dead. Spike going down. And now a 4-on-5 post-plant situation. Rolling Thunder available though for Inaki Williams. Let's see how this retake pans out for them. They would have heard that player, I think, jump down from heaven. And there goes the Rolling Thunder. We'll see how this works out now. Bukiri out on the bomb side. We'll check under heaven. Does manage to get the kill. Omen did teleport away. And attempting to defuse now. Will this work out for them? Hunter's Fury deployed. Neural Theft as well. Hunter will force him off the bomb side. And
it's coming down to the defuse.
Too far away. Sova's too far away. Yeah, he's just gonna get the defuse. Just like that, it's done.
Wow. I mean, what a way to end it. Just being able to just stick the defuse. He knew exactly where the Sova was. The ultimate from the Sova runs out. And Inaki Williams, it might not have been the cleanest in the middle, but from beginning to end, they wrapped it up, bookended it, and said, you know what, let's move on to the next round. Let's keep this tournament going for ourselves. But we have to give credit to J1. They played really well. We were looking at 9-3 at the half, but we get an awesome middle part to this game. And if you were watching it, I really hope you enjoyed every moment that we just saw. So many interesting rounds. We got the clutches that we wanted. Congratulations to Inaki Williams, where you got to win one game. That's all you have. And they're able to move forward. Honestly, it was looking a little sketchy in the middle, but here we are in the end. That's what they wanted. The Comic-Con winners are trying to come back for their throne.
We did see the momentum switch right through the middle, and it was looking like it might be a very close game, but Inaki Williams showing why they are veterans, showing why they were the champions at Comic-Con. Very experienced team, and they do not let themselves, go down to the pressure. Still very good, and they managed to close out the map at 13-7.
And that wraps it up for our first game. We hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be taking a small break now as we get the next game set up and ready. Inaki Williams starting it off with a banger, being able to take care of J1, send them packing, and you get to keep going moving forward. They want their chance at LAN on Saturday, and they want a chance to fight against their rivals, YS. So here we go. We're off to break. We'll see you in a little bit for our next match. And we're getting right back into things with our second game of the day. We are currently doing the map bans for the matchup between Peasants and I believe Cat Lovers. And so far, I'll catch everybody up. We've lost Abyss, Breeze, Haven, Icebox, Lotus, Split, and Sunset. The only things remaining: Ascent, Bind, Fracture, and Pearl. So we're just waiting to see what map will be played here. Fracture being banned out. Pearl, Ascent, and Bind remained. There goes Pearl. We're down to our favorites, Abdullah. Ascent and Bind.
Oh. To be fair, I want to say it was sort of expected. I do believe that the peasant side aren't the most experienced Valorant players here. Um, so they might have just wanted to go with something more casual, something that they're more familiar with, an Ascent or a Bind, for instance.
And here we go to Bind.
If it's half the game that yesterday was, that's all I'm gonna say. We might be in for a banger, you know, you never know. Bind was the best map played yesterday.
Very true. I have to agree. For us, especially, we don't get to really speak on the other games because we didn't get to watch them all just yet. But we're looking at potentially the peasants on the defensive side and then the cat lovers on attack. Gonna get things started here very shortly. And if you are on the second stream, you will be able to watch the Kings versus the Drizzlers, just giving them a moment to get things all ready. But if you're with us here, it's Peasants versus Cat Lovers. You gotta love the name. Now that we're going to Bind, do you think we just get the standard compositions, Abdullah?
I think so. I think we're going to be seeing similar things to what we saw yesterday, minus the chamber. I don't feel like they're gonna pull out a chamber this time around, but we're definitely gonna see a jet. You know, we've seen the jet in every single map. We're definitely gonna see the Sova as well. Those two agents have been unanimous, it looks like, throughout all the teams this tournament so far. Moving to agent select now. Let's see if what we've said does come true. Killjoy hovered from the attacker side. Clove might be very interesting. We only did get to see her once yesterday on Lotus.
It's going to be interesting to see what they opt for. As we talked about it, does the side dictate what you play?
I also want to mention yesterday we had Kimmy and Jimmy. Today, the cat lovers, we've got Pookie and Wookie. So we'll see if they have the synergy that they had yesterday, Jimmy and Kimmy. And
And
Neon is
Pookie
being hovered.
Wookie?
Pookie and Wookie. Neon is being hovered. Oh, but away from the Neon now. I wanted to see Neon.
If you could hear us, go back to the Neon. We want to see Neon,
Go back to
please.
Neon, please, Nimbus.
We're going to have a great time with these names. We had a great time previously. I don't know how it's going to be if this Pookie Wookie Wombo combo comes out, then we're going to have a lot of
Oh my
fun.
God. Sova, first agent to be locked in on the side of the
Of the
peasants.
defenders. A defender-sided Sova. Honestly, not too surprising with Bind. A lot of good... Wow.
Clove locked in for defenders. I wonder if there are any one ways that they might experiment around with Clove here on this side. Clove locked in actually
What?
for both sides. Wow.
What are these compositions?
This is very interesting. This is the most unique compositions we've seen so far, I think.
I mean, we talked about does your side dictate what you do? I mean, you're talking about Arena Ray's defensive side and then a Jet Ray's attacking side. This is the first game we're getting, I think, where we don't have a Jet on both sides.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right about that, actually. But we're seeing the Rays now coming out from both sides, though. And no Sova, interestingly, also picked on. I feel like Sova was picked every single game as well for both sides. At least that's what I seem to remember, but not this time.
I'm not sure how I feel about this Sage.
Well, I guess we'll have to see how will Aizen play the Sage. Yesterday we saw a duelist Cypher. Will we see a duelist Sage? Pistol around now, looking like it's gonna be a hard mid aggression towards Hookah. And Clove posturing towards B long. Looked for a P, might have spotted the shoulder there, Eisen, that's why he has backed off. And moving up towards Hookah. Raze alone actually towards Hookah. The Killjoy doubled back and is moving out towards C long. Linlan Sama taking some space here. Now, still with a contact play out towards the bomb side. Very ballsy from him so far. And a contact play on long as well. Nimbus does get tagged down a little bit.
Linlan Sama with the pick.
It's the first blood of this game, and Tarktikin does tag down Nimbus and does manage to take him down. That's the spike carrier.
Spike is down.
Spike and the teleport was taken. A side open, but what good is it if you don't have the spike? How are you gonna plant?
They should bring everybody to the spike at this point just to defend it. You have all this information, just don't let them access it. Wall it off if you have a wall, but I don't think they do. What is going on?
Ray's about to fight the Pookie, Sunflower and the Pookie about to be matched, and will he be met with his back turned? Does not expect to see the Sunflower there, but will go down. Eisen with the does take a kill onto the breach, and now in a 3-on-2, Ray's tag very low, spotted as well by the recon bolt.
This is chaos.
And takes the teleport. Moving towards the A site now, I believe. And Sunflower going to meet him crucially. Does hear the spike being planted. Takes him out without planting the spike.
Spike down A.
There's no time. There's no time to get the spike down. That's the round.
Does manage to get the one at least, but yeah, first round. And he actually does manage to get another after the time does expire as well.
It's looking like we're in for some muddy Valorant in this game.
The cat lovers with the first round though. Or sorry, losing the first round.
It's gonna be interesting. I mean, you had A site completely open, completely to yourself, but your spike is all the way B long, making it extremely difficult to make any progress. They could have won the round. I genuinely believe they had A site for free.
That was the kill that crucially closed out the round. Genuinely. Even though it was still pretty evenly matched, when the spike does go down that far away, and right in front of the teleporter as well, if he had just made it a few feet forward, he would have managed to get through. First kill now going the way of the cat lovers. Smoke out towards the bathroom. We're seeing once again, very happy to give away bathrooms control. YS yesterday was happy to give away bathroom control, and today the peasants are also happy to relinquish bathroom control. But now the Sova pushing through into the bathrooms. He will get a lot of information here. Tells his teammate, hey, we're not expecting any kind of play from bathrooms. This is either going to be B from Hookah or maybe. And now Reyna actually does spot no one. So they know now that it's a B play. Eisen does spot the one, killing himself. And will be forced to back away because of the raise grenades. An open bomb site is what they walk into, and Spike goes down. 5 of them alive. The anti-eco round. It might be 1-1 here. We might find ourselves tied up. Eisen does spot him running away. Flash does spam and will be good for the kill anyway.
No.
Not the cleanest of kills. Tifa does take down Antarctican over in Hookah. Eisen with another kill now in a 3-on-2, down from a 5-on-3 it was, I believe. But with very low HP, their odds are not looking too good. And now smoked off with the Clove. They hear the bullets coming from the one. They know where Eisen is. They know that he's very low. What are your chances in this round? Pookie does walk up from behind them, but the flank won't be necessary. Nimbus does take him down.
That was a much better attacking round. When you stick together, be able to get space, take picks where you need them to. But as you were mentioning, the economy swings now again.
And that was, I think, so far the first anti-eco round that we've seen a team lose in the tournament as well. At least what we have commentated so far. Cat lovers posturing towards potentially a mid-take. The first time we see this from them. Usually they've had a player or something to go out at long, but all 5 of them might be rushing through mid here. Eisen does do a little bit of a swing, does spot a lot of them. Tries to slow them down and raises the wall, the fault line. Crucially, will not manage to do much because they're not able to follow up on that. And now without a fault line, their executes are going to be a little bit harder. Aftershock does manage to dodge it. There's the one from Aizen, tags down the Killjoy very low. His teammate not good for the trade though. And 3-0, but
Spike
does go
down
down
B.
to the boombot, I believe, of Raze.
3-on-2 now.
3-on-2, and they have managed to take the spike back. The defenders very fractured. Look at where the Raze is. Look at where the Sova is. You'd think you want to go together when it's a situation like this. And their guns not looking too good either. Sunflower with a stinger in his hand.
You're gonna have to be up close and personal with this one. And a ghost on the other side.
But goes down to Tifa. Still not aware that Ab is right behind them, but spotted now by the breach and goes down to him.
And there you go. You make up for the round that you lost. Get 2 back on the board. Put things a little bit more into your control, especially with the economy. It's going to be interesting to see what they do here. They seem to be dictating where they want to go based on contact. They're waiting for a mistake, an overextension before they move in. They're playing these rounds a little bit slower, not rushing to any decisions. It looks like we're going to be getting an A hit here.
Yeah. Past 2 rounds have been B hits that they've won. Pookie looking for any aggression in bathrooms, but as we've mentioned so far, most players have been happy to relinquish bathrooms, except Sunflower is now coming up. I'd have thought of timing there, hasn't, but goes down 30 HP, does take the kill though, and running away now, throwing his grenade. Fault line does concuss him, but the team isn't out. The aftershock, he does manage to run away from it. And players out now on short. Sends out the bot, Seek. Ahmed these nuts with a little bit of a forward play here now on the bathrooms. Might be a duel between the 2 cloves, Tifa and Ahmed. Manages to get a timing back turn, takes the one. Very crucial flank from Aizen there. Pulls the attention from the Tifa, who looks towards his side to try to kill the flanker. And then Ahmed just pushes out from the bathrooms to find the other clove with the back turned, really.
We're looking at a 4-on-1 with Linlin Sama. Spike is ages away. We're looking at the end of this round. You gotta, if you have weaponry, you might want to save it here. Your economy is about to be a little bit shaken up, but it doesn't seem like that's the plan. It looks like we're gonna get a couple fights here. Oh, and you're able to get one.
And that fault line does actually betray his position from the start. There's the first flashpoint going out. With 17 seconds, are you really going for this kill?
10 seconds.
That smoke just makes it even more hard.
Moves around the smoke, not good for the kill though.
Ahmed locks it up at 3. And there you go. It seems like we're gonna get a back and forth game.
A bit confused there by what the breach is trying to do. We're going to be having a little bit of a timeout here, but a bit confused with the fault lines from the breach. He's just using them almost to concuss, but no one is following up on his concussions. So perhaps a little bit of communication errors from the cat lovers here.
And now you get to take a little bit of a break, communicate with each other, figure out what's going on. The economy's shifting back and forth. But honestly, this game is open for the taking. It doesn't look like there's a clear difference between the two of them. We've seen a couple games where there's definitely a team that's looking a little stronger, taking momentum, but this one's going back and forth. And look at the economy situation right there. If we can pull that back up for a moment here, we're looking at some Phantoms, Stinger, potentially a buy on AB, but any round they win or lose, it's going to shift the economy in the other hand's favor. You have to put rounds together continuously to be able to dominate the economy situation.
So far, it has been a very, you mentioned putting rounds together continuously. So far, very, very close game, right? They won the pistol round, and then they lost 2 rounds. Defenders won pistol round, then they lost the next 2 rounds, but they did manage to pull a round back. Aizen consistently pulling off this play where he just shoulder peeks mid, gets the info, might get tagged down a little bit, but he is safe, so he can heal himself. Once again, the fault line, a bit questionable there. Expended already, but Rolling Thunder available for the B hit. Might see it coming through now. a smoke and being slowed down by the Clove. Raze does pick up the orb for the ultimate point. Obviously, her showstopper, very crucial on a map by like Bind, which has very close corners. We could see Sunflower with a very forward play now on A. 4 players have rotated over to B, and this might not be the play. Teleport's now being used. They're gonna walk into an undefended bomb site.
But are they going to know that Sunflower's there? Are they going to see Sunflower? Look at this.
Showstopper available, and there it goes. Not good for any of the kills though, and with the Stinger only available, fault line does stun him up. That concussive blow, very crucial to his death there. Not able to aim the way he wants to. Eisen does revive his teammate, uses the revive as bait to get the kill onto Pookie, but does go down. Attacker Killjoy not able to detain anyone with her lockdown. Linlan Sama looking towards heaven. Nimbus with very low HP. Might want to bait his own teammate here. Still Rolling Thunder available if he would like to use it. This might be a very crucial round. He might actually want to use it. Does manage to get the kill though onto Antarctican.
One enemy remaining.
And now if you're Ab in a one-on-one with 7 bullets, how do you do this? Down to 2 now. Spike not planted for Linlan Sama. Goes for the spam, but he's not getting it. Oh my god, will this be a ninja?
He's holding it.
Running through with his
Oh
knife,
no.
holds it and manages to get the clutch.
That round is a disaster.
God.
Between both teams. We're talking about Sunflower starting off with that ultimate, rolling a nat 1 and getting absolutely nobody. To the attackers getting control, but then just kind of planting it in a position that's not favorable to any of them. I'm a little bamboozled myself. Honestly, I'm going to say it right now, that is not Gaming Society rated at all. It's very disappointing to see a round just go like that. If you're on the attack side, you got to wonder, okay, we got to reset and try again.
I expected the Rolling Thunder there. Could have cancelled the defuse, but it looked like he just went for the spam. Didn't know where the bomb was planted exactly. His teammates didn't ping it for him. Missed it by a few inches, and it just didn't work out. He managed to get the ninja defuse. With 3 players on towards the A side, perhaps rotating more as well. Clove does deploy the smoke. Pookie looking to play around it, manages to get the kill onto Ab87, the one who clutched from the last round, uses the dash to get a board, also to get away from the bullets, goes down to Antarctican though, playing the close corner. Linlan Sama takes him down with the aftershock there. Sunflower with a very forward position in the bathroom, will manage to take down Tifa. They're not communicating this, back turned from Wookie. His teammate did just go down there, and the grenade will do a lot of damage
Enemy remaining.
on the Killjoy. Eisen takes it down in a 3-on-1. It was looking so good for the cat lovers. Goes down with his back turn to Ahmed. The communication doesn't seem to be going so well for cat lovers. You just went down from bathrooms, but still their backs turned. Their backs were turned to the player in bathrooms.
It seems like they're just disconnected. They're not really calling out where these players are coming from, as you're saying, and you're talking about it. It just seemed like Sunflower was able to take one, walk out, take another. Okay, now I have all the info. I know the bomb's going down because I can hear it, but you're planting through it while your teammates are losing the fight. It's an interesting... They had time to fake it, fight together, and then plant the bomb. But honestly, I'm not really sure what went down there, and now we have 3 ults on the defender side.
Eisen was gonna pull the Eisen Classic there, but they're wise to it now. They're starting to spam through the wall, try to get a few damage, try to get some damage out onto him if he does go for that play. Wall put up, and with the slow orb flashpoint from Linlan Sama, but to no avail as he is smoked off, and Eisen will get the spam through the smoke onto Pookie. All
Great
4
opening
of them
pick.
towards B long. All 4 of them towards B long. They can still take the teleport out towards A, but look at Sova. He's expecting some sort of play like this. He's watching towards the teleport. Wookie does manage to get the kill on Ahmed, but Ahmed will ult, and he has to get a kill very quick. Otherwise, Clove does go down. Rushing through now, looking for the kill. Ab does take down Nimbus. That's what he was watching for.
He got
Will
it.
manage to get a kill. He does get it. He does stay alive, crucially, if he does this, and the spike is down. The cat lovers, both with ultimates available, the Showstopper and Clove with her ulti, able to revive herself. But in a 4-on-2, it's not looking favorable. Creeping up now on A short. And Clove looking like she's going towards bathrooms. The 2 Raze might be caught with her back turned. Nope. Wins
30
the
seconds
duel
left.
out onto bathrooms. Wookie takes down Sunflower and still the Showstopper available. Eisen now rotating over onto the bomb site. Ahmed
They're-
looking for a forward play. Tifa does take down
Wow.
F87. And now
They're
in a
running
2
low
on
on
2.
time.
But no time. Yeah, they have to pick up the spike. Wookie and
10
Tifa with 10
seconds left.
seconds left. How do you get the spike down? And being slowed
Oh,
as
that's
well
so
by
huge.
Eisen. Going for the plant. You have to stick it. You have to stick it. Going for the wall bang.
Last player standing.
Managed to get.
And we're bringing everybody right back. Sorry for any technical difficulties we just experienced. Getting right back into the game. Currently at an 8-2. Peasants are doing a fantastic job of controlling this game. Although we're getting a treat in the sense that I don't think either of us can predict what's about to happen round to round. So this has been an honest adventure so far.
Genuinely, every single round looks like it could be going either way. During the technical issue, Peasants did manage to take another round, but it was very, very close. It was a 2-on-1 right at the end. Clove had to expend her ulti as well, I believe. But coming back into it, looking like a B long hit. These haven't gone very well so far for the cat lovers. Spam through smokes, died in front of the teleporter, and with very forward aggression from the Antarctican, but without the Empress, I question the value he might get from this. And they did spot his shoulder, take him down very quick, the Pookie. And Sage now will use her slow orb to slow them down. Aftershock will not catch her.
You should run.
Snuck into Hookah and is aware that no one is coming from Hookah, so they know that this play is all out on long. Looking like he might get detained if he doesn't get... Yeah, no, he will manage to get out of it. 4 players now coming from CT, and crucially, the Sage, Eisen coming onto the flank. Will they expect it? Looks like the Breach and the Clove looking for it. Pookie with another kill, but does get traded by Ahmed. And Eisen now creeping up, will go into a duel with the Killjoy and takes her down. Aware now that someone is hiding inside of the bomb site. Eisen revives his teammate
enemy
Antarctican, and
remaining.
now in a 2-on-1, was a 4-on-2 just a second ago.
Last player standing.
Wookie takes him down in a Clove now, 1-on-1, Ahmed versus the Wookie. Might stick it halfway, but might have to come off it. Yeah, does come off it, and does manage, good for the kill. Will defuse it, 9-2 so far in the half. Once again, a very close round. This entire game has been these nail-biting
Last
1-on-1s,
round before the
2-on-1s right at the end.
The moment you said, are they going to look at this Sage coming up from behind them? The answer was no. Gets one, gets another on the revive. Just so much value just running out of essentially Hookah all the way down to B long. And they just assumed they were going to be detained. I don't know what the thought process was there. But yet again, it comes down to the main individual for this game, I think. And Ahmed, he's treating them like they all have an allergy and he's just taking over.
And now, looks like they don't want to try that play again. Posturing towards a short, known in bathrooms.
Is this going to be just a 5-man A hit? Is that what we're honestly looking at?
Looks like it, and all 5 of them coming from the short now. Rolling Thunder has come through. Does manage to, I don't think, yeah, did hit Sunflower, who's very concussed, and so is Ahmed, but does not get any value in terms of managing to get that many kills. Ahmed
They're not
coming out
clearing
from the
him.
bathroom, does not get cleared and takes down the first kill onto Nimbus. Taps the bomb now to try to bait him. Winland Sama on the flank still does not kill him. He will take him down in a 1-on-1 duel though. Sunflower throws out the satchel. Looking towards bathrooms now. Will run back. Does hear the teleport. Antarctican will spot them on the cross towards Hookah. And once again, coming to the B site. A very traditional hit from these guys, it looks like. Their classic
Spike planted.
spike has gone down. Wookie in an aim duel does take down Sunflower. 4-on-3, favoring the cat
Last player
lovers.
standing.
And 4-on-1 now. Eisen has been so good this game, but will he be good enough to clutch? He is not.
Get out of my way.
And there we go, Pookie and Wookie taking it over in the kill feed. That's what you kind of want from your 2 duelists. You want them to take over the round, be able to get you some momentum. 9-3 at the half, we are switching sides. So it's going to be interesting to see what goes down here.
Placing sentry.
Seems like the mentals were a little bit more reset going into this. The tech pause, maybe it was a benefit to them. Cat lovers, you don't want that to be the round that breaks the cat's back, and now you gotta wonder, can they string together some more rounds?
so far we've seen the cat lovers on the attacking side, and
Let's go.
perhaps not the half that they were looking for. But I do believe that their comp is somewhat more favorable defensively here. The Breach very good for the retake, the Clove as well, and the Killjoy, of course, very good with that lockdown in case of a retake. But a contact play looking like it's coming out from long. All of them walking so far. They haven't heard the footsteps, and now they will be hearing all the footsteps. Nimbus
Get inside.
and his teammate, the Clove will run behind her, smoke for cover, and Toxic can tag down 63 HP with the bomb, and the nanobot now will take him out. Clove down to very low HP as well. Ahmed going for a plant in a different position.
Spike planted.
Nimbus using the Clove smoke for cover. Wookie does take the kill onto Aizen. Coming through the smoke now. Gets a kill. And in a 1-on-5 now, it's not looking favorable at all.
And there you go. That's what you need to do. You need to win this pistol round just to get things flowing right away. Who knows? Maybe that the technical issue is the pause. They got to communicate a little bit, reset, refresh, re-understand that, hey, we got one game. That's it. It's all coming down to this. We got to make sure that we capitalize on it. And there you go, 9-4. You got to keep things going. We're getting a little bit of an inspect on the Sentinels bundle. A Masters winner from VCT. And an Ares is being pulled out.
When you're stuck in that kind of a situation, you manage to get the kill. Sure, it's the pistol round. Anything can happen. If you're good, you're stuck in a corner with such low HP. You do manage to get the kill on the Killjoy. He does jump down, but what do you do after that, especially with the HP that you had? Looked like he might have been good for more than just that, but when he doesn't get that second kill on the person pushing him, it's just not going to work out. He went down, and the pistol round crucially goes in favor of the cat lovers. They needed that, especially after a 9-3 half. Now, on an anti-eco round, they shouldn't lose this. They did manage to win their anti-eco round last time, but shouldn't lose this.
They're getting a lot of bathroom control.
It's been a common trend. We've seen a lot of teams just give up bathroom control at the start, but then try to take it later on towards the round. Doesn't look like this team will be trying that, though. Ahmed walking up short. Might catch Pookie here. Does actually.
Wow.
Takes him down to 11 HP, though. How much value will he be able to get out of that? Linlan Sama on a flank. Will they be expecting this? Good for another kill as Ahmed gets the kill onto Tifa. And in a 4-on-3 now, the fault line
Spike planted.
does not cancel the plant.
It's not paired up with anything. These fault lines are a little bit disconnected. Oh, there you go.
Linlan Sama still though. Now coming out on the flank. Gets the kill onto Ab875. And Nimbus
Can't use that yet.
and Nimbus and Wookie now coming through on short. Sunflower might actually catch Linlan Sama. They're blocking each
Oh,
other.
no.
What's going on here? Linlan Sama takes him down. And Nimbus will get the final kill onto Antarctican, closing out the round, making it 9-5.
Thanks.
They just decided to dap each other up and then just move along, but that could have been the kill that swung things around the other way. 9-5 now. And you gotta wonder, are they gonna string together a comeback here? Make it a little bit of a closer game? That's the 2 rounds they need to start with. If they have a way to get this round, that will be critical. But we should be looking at a 10-5 right now, based on how the economy works in this game.
Sentry.
And speaking of that, I'd actually like to get a good look at the buys. So can we take a look at the buys on both teams here?
Placing alarm bot.
It looks like we'll get it right after this round.
But yeah, we'll take a look now, and lots of aggression. Looked like another short play. Again, no aggression towards bathroom, but aggression from Antarctica towards short. A fault line once again, but I'm questioning the value that these fault lines are getting. They're stunning them, sure, but no one is peeking behind that. No one is doing damage.
It's honestly doing them more of a disservice, showing where you are, where you're positioned. If you're not going to pair it up with an aggressive push or getting your jet into a better position, honestly, it's kind of just a wasted ability right there.
15 seconds now, it's cooled down. And they're creeping up short. They do hear the phantom bullets coming through. Linlan Sama with a very forward position. Might be very important with him considering he does have the shotgun. Still more spamming attempted through the smoke. All four of the players now on towards short. Aizen with a forward position. Heading towards long. Was a forward position towards Hookah though. And the Reyna now looking to take his spot. But no, actually they're just gonna pause for this A hit. Does manage to get a headshot with the shotgun, but not much damage done at all. not getting the close range fight that
30
he was
seconds
looking for.
left.
He's hoping that they swing close.
Get him.
Sunflower deploying his bot for any info, and the bomb is going down now.
Spike
Pookie with a
planted.
trade back onto the Antarctic though. And Sunflower opts to take the shotgun. Tifa did manage to kill Aizen very quickly now. This has become a 3-on-3, and Clove with her ulti available. Almost like your fourth man now.
Last player standing.
Tifa will go down. Not really. Now from a 3-on-3 down to a 3-on-1. Hiding inside of the smoke, but he will go down anyway.
10-5. The only good thing that we can talk about is the fact that we were expecting it to be 10-5. When you look at the economy and the buys, the guns, the weaponry difference, you are looking at it. Now, oh no. Did they invest? I'm going to assume, looking at this defensive side, that they invested into the previous round. Because they should be able to afford guns. And it's looking like we're going to see an 11-5 potentially just based on weaponry.
And honestly, if I'm defensive side, I'd opt in for the 11-5 at this point. If these are the weapons that I'm going to be getting, I'd rather take the 11-5 and try to pull together 2 ops the next round, maybe on my Jet and my Raze. Wonder how they'll play this round out. Looks like a bit of an back turn though of Sunflower, and a gun now turned over to Pookie. Spike has gone
Spike
down though.
planted.
Ahmed with a trade back onto the Wookiee. And stuck in a 4-on-3, but remember, crucially, Clove does have her ultimate, so more like a 5-on-3 here, if she does manage to get good usage of it. Recon drone might spot Pookie, yeah. And
Gun here.
it's a very, very hard retake to make here. Peeks now onto the contact play. A kill short,
One
another
enemy
kill from
remaining.
Nimbus, and a third.
Nimbus!
What has gone on here? How did he manage to get that far forward? Ahmed now stuck in a 2-on-1, 12 bullets, and ult still available. Not good for the kill, will revive himself. Still though, question how necessary that revive was. What was he gonna do? Time was ticking, they were defusing anyway.
We were talking about the weaponry, and it just... Nimbus said, these casters are talking as if we've already lost a round. We'll just make a 10-6, get 3 kills for myself, add another 3 for Pookie, where you're getting that Clove second kill as an individual. But that is a critical round to win, because now you're looking at weaponry. You got to pick up a couple guns there. Your economy's probably a little bit better. You're feeling yourself. You're a little bit more confident. It's going to be interesting. And you have the lockdown.
Out now, all of them walking towards mid, so no footsteps heard yet. Nimbus might be walking to his own grave here. Look at the way that they're walking around each other. With the shotgun though, he does go down to Antarctic, but he does spot all 5 of them. We'll call that to his team. Looks like it might have forced some early retakes. Playing it very slow are the peasants. They're saying, hey, we don't need to do anything just yet. Let's see if they rotate some people over, then rotate them back. And looks like that's what they're doing. 2-2 split now. Jet and Breach on towards the A side. Raze and Clove on towards B. Still a minute to play with here.
If I'm the cat lovers, I'm wondering why Nimbus pushes out when you end up losing all this utility on B, and you've kind of just given peasants a chance just to take their time, move around the map, get information. You have the man advantage. You have 2 ultimates. There's no lockdown now on the opposing side.
Hunter
here
Spear now
comes-
coming through. This bottom ones with the recon bolts, but not doing any damage here. On the other side of the map, Wookiee has taken the kill onto Sunflower. The sole defender on the B bomb side alone, will he be good for more than the one? That's what they need from him. He will
30
not be
seconds
good for
left.
more than the one. Empress still available on the Reina, 4-on-3. It was a 5-on-3
no.
last round, and they managed to convert it anyway. We'll see if they can pull off another miracle now. Jet coming through towards Hookah. But Sova might be good to take her down, and he does. Did not clear her corners, went down to him. 4-on-2 now. Ahmed with a very forward position.
One enemy remaining.
And takes the fight, but will get traded by Linlin Sama, who gets another kill. Odin available, might attempt the wall spam, and he did trying to go for it. Flashpoint does not blind anyone. Playing it very safe are the peasants here, and perhaps smartly so. The recon drone used to spot where he is. Did want him looking to try maybe a ninja defuse there. The Clove tried to put a smoke down for her, but will not manage to pull it off. Eisen watching for that, shoots him in the back.
It's official. This game, you cannot predict what is going to happen each round. When we just think they're getting back into it, we see an overly aggressive Sentinel play. And honestly, this is what Peasants needed. They've looked a little bit shakier this half, but now they get to add on another round. Ahmed's been playing extremely well. And so here we are, 11-6, and we've talked about it. What are the communication like? What are they discussing now? Because you're getting closer to that 13.
Looking like aggression on a short here. And this goes for the go out. First kill goes the way of Pookie. The operator now finally out for Pookie. Spotted by the recon bolt. He did not go back. Looking for another. Might attempt to just hit through the smoke, or looking for someone trying to play around that smoke. Will not find that person, and his dash will go away.
Oh no.
But gets the revive. He knew where he shot Ab875, and he's like, okay, you're going to try to revive him? Well, I knew where he was, so I'm going to kill him anyway. Nice waste of your ulti there. Blade Storm available for him after that, and Showstopper and the Lockdown available for the defenders to use if they would like. Empress now has arrived on Bind. We'll see how much value she can get out of that. Sunflower walking up mid did jump, so he would have heard that Nimbus. But walking again, trying not to make it very clear as to where they're going. Ahmed with very forward play here towards Hookah. Nimbus
Defenders get to play a little bit. They're getting to play a little bit more patient. They're flooding this
30 seconds
clove
left.
between both sides just to check, just to make sure if there's more pressure. And look, the hit's going to come in on A.
He was spotted on the jump. There's why the defender Killjoy deployed her lockdown, but it will not get anyone. Only Ahmed was in range for that. 18 seconds now left, and they're going out on the A side. Pookie, good for another kill. Aftershock does go through. Lulusama gets a kill, and his Aftershock will take down the spike planter, Eisen. And that's really good use there of the breach utility. Knows where he's planting the spike, knows that he's low on time, deploys the Aftershock, says, well, you're gonna put the spike down, but you're gonna go down to my Aftershock.
I like that round from the defenders. Playing it patiently, you got your first pick. You can wait. You don't have to send anybody to either side. Just wait, play it patiently. But the one thing I want to comment on, the lockdown was used after the kill. The timing probably was exactly the same, but I feel like that's a little bit of a wasted ult. We're going to see if they need it for the next couple rounds because they need to string things together.
I think they suspected, because they so far there hasn't been many fakes being pulled out from the peasants, so they just suspected, oh, if they see one in Hookah, there's got to be more, right? So they just put down the lockdown very quickly, but perhaps too reactive of play, too responsive, too quickly. But the round either way went in their favor. Looking like contact play here towards Hookah and towards Long. Still no footsteps made, but Hookah might have spotted Ahmed on the jump. Nimbus playing a close corner here. Grenades going both ways. And Ahmed does manage to get the kill onto Nimbus. Wookie now left alone to defend the bomb side. Rolling Thunder out crucially. How many kills will Wookie be able to get from this? Not a single one. Ahmed does manage to find him in the corner, but Tifa and Lindan Sama will get another 2 to trade. 3-on-3 now. Tifa out on the bomb side. Good for the one. Tagged very low, but overhealed. That's how Clove worked. Not good for another. Revives himself. Hiding behind the corner. 1-on-3. Good for the second kill is Tifa. And with a thrifty that round, they do close it out. Clove ult there just secures it.
I honestly thought that Clove ult was going to end up being shambolic. You popping it right in front of 2 people, but it seems like one went around a corner just to hide away from it. And then you end up getting the pick and you get the last kill as well. This is looking a little bit dicier if you are peasants. You're looking at your lead dwindling slowly. Every decision matters here, and it seems like cat lovers, they want to get to the end of this map with a win rather than just allowing themselves to roll over and play dead.
And I do think Clove ult was actually necessary. It did look a bit scary there, but probably necessary in that round. Their HPs were not at all, I believe. So nice to deploy the ult, maybe break the sight line as we were mentioning before. Have to fire at 2 targets instead of 1, giving him a 2v1. And he does go down. Wookie opening up the scoreboard on this round now. Crucial for the side of the cat lovers. Clove healing herself back up. Or Sage, excuse me, healing the Clove. Peeks again. Does not do much damage, and actually does go down to Eisen, jumping onto the box and killing him while he was trying to reload and get away. Pookie with forward aggression onto long, sees no one, and knows that this A hit is gonna come through now. But they do take the teleport, so perhaps might have been early. Good, thankfully they didn't rotate anyone out. Pookie missed 2 shots so far, still has his dash available, gets the one and dashes away. Nimbus with another onto Aizen. Spike now dropped onto B. They know where this hit's coming from. I'm surprised that the Breach is opting to stay at A. Reloading the op though, he might have heard that.
Last player
Does not
standing.
peek when he was reloading,
30
but still
seconds
does get
left.
the kill, and Ab87 will kill Nimbus. 2-on-1 now. Breach should have rotated earlier. He should have already been on the bomb site. We'll see if he's good for the clutch though. The fault line does manage to hit Ahmed, but the aftershock will not
Player
connect.
standing.
Still does get the kill, and there's the Clove ult. Trying to run around the corner, and the Hunter's Fury will be deployed. Missing though the 2 hits, still has one more. Does manage to connect and will be down to 30 HP. Has hit the defuse, might get it halfway or might opt to stick it. It looks like he's sticking it. And it worked out. That's twice now this has worked out. Ab875 was the one who stuck it last time against the Breach, and the Breach has just paid him back that round.
There's no need for the recon dart there. You know he's hit it. You know he has not enough time just to tap to half. You can just peek it. What a round, and we're seeing momentum swinging in the other direction.
11-9 now, and I'd like to actually get a look at the buy. Still some credits available, but I'm not sure if they're going to be coming with the best buy that they're hoping for here. Yeah, Spectre you could see on the Reyna, but some Vandals and Phantoms still available. And lots of, did you see how much they got tagged down there? Still managed to heal back up, but they did get tagged. Showstopper available onto the race, so even though her weapons might not be the strongest, still managed to turn the round around, potentially. Pookie with a very forward position out onto B long with his operator, that is crucial. That is giving them a lot of information now. Should they come out long, he can shoot a shot, dash out, get the kill, and with no Sage ult this time, Tifa will open up the frag onto Clove. The 2 Cloves killing each other, killing the other Clove, and Pookie
Spike
will manage to
down
get the
B.
spike down onto long. So now all he has to do is hold the spike. The other 2 are towards Hookah. Ray's now coming to try to recapture the spike. Dash no longer available for Pookie. Might try to
He just has
pull
to
his knife
hold
out,
it.
take it. Yeah, he might. Oh, he
Oh,
does
okay,
manage
good.
to actually get it from around the corner. Pookie will see that the spike is no longer with him. Nimbus does manage to get the kill on Ab875 in Hookah. 2-on-5 now. And not the best
30
weapons
seconds left.
to talk about, but Nimbus even a more forward position now. I don't like peeking it if you're Nimbus. The Doombot will spot him. Still in Hookah with 2 bullets though. 1 now. Has to be good. Has to hit the head. Does not and does go down. Pookie,
The
though, with
flank is
flank,
huge.
and the showstopper now out.
One
Does manage to
enemy
kill
remaining.
Pookie, but Sunflower with the Wookie with the flank, sorry, does manage to close out the round by killing Sunflower.
We are watching a collapse in front of us. The communication just seems disjointed on this attack. You're seeing the spike being left in awkward positions. We're looking at Cat Lovers honestly being extremely resilient. And we talked about it. I mentioned it. Since the pause, it has looked like a different team, even though it was only 1 round right before the half switch. And as you mentioned, you liked seeing this comp on the defending side.
I think so far we're seeing the many strengths of this comp on the defensive side. Pookie holding out towards long with his AWP, gets the hit. The one thing that I'm not liking to see, and we just saw it there on the side, was the Breach just using the fault lines to sort of give away his position. But 3 hovering towards the A side now. And once again, with this forward position on the AWP, they have so much information. This is why they can afford to leave 3 people out towards A. Ray's the only one coming through bathrooms. The others looking like they're going to hit through short. Showstopper available on Defender Rays, who is on the A bomb side, so could potentially be very big for her if she does fire that out towards the short side. Goes down though very early on in the round, will not get to see that. And rotating now are the Rays and the Killjoy. Spike has been dropped, and that's Aizen going down, but Ahmed does manage to trade him back by killing Linlan Sama. Traded though by Tifa. Wall put up, so hard for them to find any kill unless they break that wall. Killjoy coming from short, peeked on by Sunflower and by the Reyna. Tifa though, good for another kill. 2-on-2 now, low on HP. Is deploying her smoke. but Clove Ahmed does deploy smoke back to stop them. Antarctican looking like he might want to push through the smoke or try to spam them as soon as they attempt to defuse. That's looking like the play that he might go for. He does manage to get him through the smoke. Sunflower, Pookie distracted honestly by Antarctican, looking that direction, and Sunflower just picks him off from behind.
Match point. Stamp out there.
The timing on the wall going down did not help them at all because Sunflower wraps all the way back, all the way into bathroom. He's able to look at a crossfire. They have no idea that the wall is about to go down. Wall crashes down, and they're caught on the site. 12-10. Can they close it out? That's what's going to matter here. You do have Ray's ultimate on the defender side. You need to use it. This is the round where you have to invest it. You don't have another chance. If you have low economy, you got to make sure you scrap together a buy. We're looking at one match. It could end right here. Let's see what happens.
And since the change of the half, we've played so far 10 rounds. They've won 9 of them. It was a 9-3 half going into the half, and now they've only the Peasants have only won one round.
Wookie holding
He
long.
does manage to get a kill.
Wookie gets one.
Ahmed. On towards Hookah now. Silva does manage to deploy his Doctor out. I'm not sure if he thought that was a recon bolt. It didn't manage to connect with anyone. Deploying his Doombot here. Or no, holding it back actually. Not trying to give away his position that he's playing close in the corner. Might get wall spammed. Side of the Peasants opting to go back. Playing with their time. They have 40 seconds left.
They know that the op is on B. Cat lovers are still holding these angles. Cat lovers haven't really shifted anything over. Cat lovers have to play very disciplined. They need 3 more rounds. They can't afford to lose one. The turret doing a lot of
It
damage.
looked like it was doing a lot of damage. Nanoswarm deployed where they thought the spike might be going down, but deployed a little early. Linlan Sama with his Odin does manage to get a kill onto Aizen. Tifa playing very close, does manage to tag Sunflower, but not for that much HP. Attempting the wall spam is Wookie, but a little going too far to the left. Empress still available onto Reyna. This is the last round. You might want to start using it. Goes down before she manages to get a chance. Odin spam now towards the box. Is aware where Ab875 is. And there goes the showstopper, but
Last player standing.
does not manage to fire his bullet. Traded though anyway. And there's the rolling thunder. Will manage to hit the Sunflower. And very slowed down now. How do you get back into the round like this? Tuki does manage to take him down. 12-11.
The Cat lovers are keeping it close. They do not want to take chances. And I said they needed to play discipline. The only time I did want to see a little bit of aggression was from that Raze ultimate. Unfortunate not to get the shot off because it gets absolutely picked out of the sky. And now we're looking at 12-11. You got 2 ultimates on the attacking side. We're looking at see if Peasants can close it out, or are we going to OT? That Clove ultimate on the defender side, that is going to be the key. You get an additional player, but you also have a revive on the other side. I think the revive's a little bit weaker because you're going to be revived exactly in the position where they killed you. If you get picked off, they know where you are.
You know, crucially, you mentioned it last round. That Raze not being able to get her showstopper off might have just turned the tides. Might have just given the side of the Peasants that little bit of edge to just send them on forward in the tournament. But the Empress has arrived on bind, and looking like they're just walking around Hookah. Might be another contact play. They are aware that Nimbus does like to play in the Hookah, but this time he has switched on and has moved over to the A side. So no Nona swarms, no turrets onto B. Wookie just spotting Hookah, seeing if anyone will take the duel with him. Sunflower might, looking like he was thinking about it, but deploys his Doombot,
There.
looking to see if Nimbus is playing with a shotgun very close. They do hear this. Might be a grenade going through, but looking at the map, looks like the Peasants want to go for an A hit here. 3 of them postured towards short. The Raze bomb will not connect with anyone. Very nice lineup. Sova, the only one in the bathrooms. And still pretty clear where the round is going to be going. They have 30 seconds left. You have to hit A. Opening kill goes to the side of the Cat lovers with Tifa. Overhealed now. Does kill the Empress who does not manage to get any kills with the Empress. Linlan Sama does peek out. Clove from Tifa. Pulls her ultimate to revive herself. Does have to kill someone. Running out of time. Will she manage to get the kill on Ab875?
no.
Does not manage to get it. Pookie the only one left. But no time. Look at the time. They won't be able to plant this in time, will they?
Is ready.
Oh my god.
I can't use
Oh
that.
my god. No
It's
way.
going to overtime.
No way.
Overtime.
I
Overtime.
cannot believe we just see that from time.
No way. Pookie just said Allah loves me today as well. Wow.
This is not the game I expected to go to overtime, but I'm loving every moment.
Half a second. That was the difference. Not even half a second. Less. 0.1 second. Oh my god.
Well, here we are. The game doesn't end. We get to keep going. I cannot believe cat lovers have brought this back. The resilience from, I think it was 8-2, 9-3, and then...
half. 9-3 at the half, and then to go, and then they were 12-10 down. Managed to pick 7 rounds up, while the peasants managed to pick up 3, get themselves to 12, and then to clutch out that last 2 rounds when you're 12-10 down. The last 2 rounds, very impressive, very resilient, and showing that they do deserve their position here. Yes, they had a bad start, but they did manage to bounce back. Aizen now going back to his classic, to his roots. The slow orb out towards hookah. And the wall being put up as well. Looks like. Nope. Does not opt to put up the wall. Another slow orb going towards hookah. Linlan Sama loving this Odin right now. Has done him really well. And on top of the boxes, did he spot the barrel? I think he might have spotted the barrel. So they might be suspecting some kind of an A play. Ahmed rotating over now onto A. Or he's with a very forward position onto long though. The Pookie, I believe, or the Wookie. Very forward position. No one peeking him though. Will he call for a B play? The fault line does manage to stun the Sunflower. But no one there to follow up. The flashpoint will not blind him. Ahmed with the first kill now onto Pookie. Blinded now is Sunflower by the flash mode. They do take the teleport. Looks like they might want to go on to Luka. Linlan Sama will trade his teammate, and it's 4-on-3 now, favoring the defenders. And Tarktican, will they
One
suspect him
enemy
to
remaining.
be here? Ahmed with a double
10
kill out
seconds
towards
left.
Luka with his Odin. These Odins are going big. Linlan Sama was using it when he was on the defensive side. Now Ahmed looking like he's taking
Switching sides.
a play
Match
from his
point.
book.
We just saw the peasants say, you know what, we let this go way too far. Let's just try to get things going, and they do. And as we said, Ahmed gets 3 kills. He's been probably their best player today, and kind of went silent a little bit when that comeback was happening. And so it's critical for him to get those kills. And now we're looking at, can they close it out? The peasants were struggling on the attack.
This is their 3rd match point now.
Oh.
Pookie opens up the scoreboard very early on. That's the earliest kill we've had so far this game.
Boundary.
Does manage to get the kill and go back. Will he peek again? I wonder. Looking like he
He
went for
did.
another peek. He does manage to get the AB 875 kill there. Still holding a forward position. Does try to dash back. Caught by the wall though. Still manages to get away by smoking himself out. 4 players now onto this A bomb site. Why are they committing is what I wonder. Aizen still close to the bomb site. Might attempt to plant the spike.
Last player standing.
Does manage. Goes down though through the wall.
Spike
Pookie with a
down.
thrifty. And looks like we're going to another overtime.
Wookie literally said, I don't need my Wookie, I'll do it myself. Gets 3 with the operator and should not have been able to get away with that dash that hit the wall. As soon as that dash hits the wall, you need to capitalize, punish, make it a 4-on-4, but instead you just kind of let them walk away. Wow. I mean, this game has been everything we didn't expect of it, especially when you talked to us a couple minutes ago when it was 8-2. We kind of said, oh, okay, well, your communication is probably going to get a little sloppier here. You got to be extremely mentally resilient. You got 1 game and that's it. And it looks like the peasants are struggling on the attack. Will they be able to keep the defense going strong?
I feel like whoever can win the attacking side now will manage to close it out.
Flash out.
This attacking side has been a struggle for both teams so far. Linlan Sama does not opt in for the Odin this time, going to the Vandal instead. Does spot 1 towards the heaven. Flashpoint again, but does not able to get any value from it. Spike going down now. Pookie just missed the timing on that player. Might have spotted his shoulder, but I don't think so. Looking towards the player does get back down a little bit. Stage goes up right in front of him. Back turn towards the Pookie. Perhaps a little miscommunication there on the side of the peasants. Pookie with another kill on towards Ahmed. He's been crucial these past 2 rounds. 5 kills across the past 2 rounds. the nanoswarm, not allowing Antarctic through. Opts to go through it anyway because he knows he did blind
Player
Nimbus,
standing.
but goes down to him. Attackers now, the first attacker round one so far this overtime.
Sides.
That might be
Match
crucial.
point.
You know you're going to get the Pookie on the operator right now. And if you are the attacking team, if you are the peasants, you are saying we need to shoulder check without getting picked off to see where this operator is, because if they just walk right into it again, I might break my microphone. But it looks like they're pinging just another A. If they just go all A without getting information on B, Pookie is going to feast on them.
And I wonder how many Odins are being pulled out. We're seeing Wookie now pull out his Odin. I wonder if Linland Sama is still stuck to the Odin. Pookie holding the same position he was holding last time where he got a 3k. Heard the first shot go through. He might have spotted a shoulder or something, but now they are aware that Pookie's op is towards the A bomb side, and that might have actually, look at that, it's influencing them perhaps to rotate on towards B. But we've seen this team do very quick switch-ups with taking the teleports. But that's not looking like that's what they're gonna do now. Moving towards Hookah. Will they be spotted early? There goes the fault line. Might have some value here. Odin does do a lot of damage. Wookie with 2 kills, one with the Odin and one with the grenade. Linland Sama with another kill now this round. And the aftershock does get deployed onto the bomb side, but will not find its mark. Will he get the third? Nothing yet so far. Might try to spam the smoke. Just needs to be aware. Does manage to get the last kill, and that will be GG. Cat lovers moving forward.
You got to give credit to this Cat Lovers team because everything was against them. You're looking at 8-2, making an insurmountable comeback, bringing it close, two rounds away from the map being closed off, and you bring it back. And you got to feel for Ahmed. Ahmed dropping a 31 kill game. But we talked about it. Pookie, when that operator came out, changed the tempo of that game. They're moving forward. They get to play another game. And you got to be really impressed with them. You didn't think it was possible at the start. You looked at the lead and you're wondering, okay, they get a pause, they get half, and then they bring it all the way back. Honestly, really impressive from this team. Great performance from everybody there. You got to give them credit. All that they did was mentally fight back and continue to win the round after round. And it's looking like we're going to take a very, very short break just to get the next game ready and just to get a cup of water for ourselves. We've been yapping away the whole time. Don't go anywhere. Grab a couple snacks. The next game is an absolute banger. We're looking at VNX versus Inaki Williams. That game is going to feed everybody because these are two of the stronger teams in this tournament. We get them in Group B. We get them now in the semifinals. A little bit unfortunate, but that's how the brackets get randomized sometimes. So Inaki Williams versus VNX coming up very shortly. Getting right back into things. It seems like our match is almost ready to get started. We have the map bans that just went through. It is the game of Inaki Williams versus VNX. This is the game that I am excited for. We had a banger kind of in the match that we just casted if you were here with us. And now we get to see VNX versus Inaki Williams, the Comic-Con champions versus basically the organization that just wins everything they're a part of. It seems like League of Legends, Tekken, whatever they're a part of. Shout outs to them being involved so much in all these tournaments. Now they get a chance to really make a stamp into Valorant if they can take down the, as I mentioned, previous Comic-Con winners. And Inaki Williams looked good in their first game. Took them a little bit to get started, but in the end, 13-7 over J1 sent them packing. And now here we are. Winner of this goes into the finals for today. They are guaranteed to go to LAN. It is very important that we mention that because it is one map still. And the map ban is now at almost the end. And Abdullah, do you want to walk through what's left?
So yeah, and now, unfortunately for you, William, all your maps seem to have been banned again. Icebox, Lotus, and Sunset. So now we're stuck between Haven and, well, what was Ascent, but VNX seem to have banned Ascent. They don't want to test Inaki Williams on that map. We're going to Haven once again. We opened up with Haven today with Inaki Williams, and they're going to Haven again now. VNX actually opting to go into Haven, even though they've seen what Inaki Williams are capable of on this map. So, do they have something prepared? Are they like YS from yesterday, where they had something prepared for the Ascent? We'll just have to see on the server.
Hopefully, it's a good match. That's all we're asking for. We're ready to cast another banger. VNX2, when we watched them, they provided us a hit. Will VNX1 or just VNX be able to do it themselves? It's looking like we're going to be seeing. I don't know if the sides have been decided, but on our screen, we're seeing Inaki Williams potentially on the attack and VNX on defense.
I think one person has had just a very quick tech issue, seems to have some frame drops, so they'll just do a very quick restart and we'll get started with the game very quickly.
I'm going to manifest this from now. We're going to see a neon.
Please. Hasn't been picked yet, so very excited to see that. But coming to Haven once again, we did mention we obviously want to see the neon. The agent that I've always talked about for this map, crucial for control. We're probably going to see another Cypher, and we're probably going to see another Breach.
It's going to be interesting to see because we've seen these Sentinels be selected, but they've not been used in the ways we've expected. They're taking a lot of space, being used as honestly another duelist, because every time we see them, they're just getting so much value, taking so much space, holding the flanks, getting so much opportunities for their teams. And we saw it in this previous game. We saw where if you get the first pick, you are able to change the tempo. You dictate what happens next. You get to slow things down, you get to take aggressive fights. A lot of the times, that first pick is so critical for how the rest of the game goes. And I
think both
believe
teams are getting very ready, so now we're selecting the map and we're about to go into agent selection very soon. And like you mentioned, yeah, the Sentinels haven't been used the way we've expected them to. We saw, typically we tend to see Cyphers play on C side. In the last game, we actually ended up seeing the Cypher be taken more towards A. So I wonder how, and obviously since we have seen Inaki Williams already play on this map, I wonder if they're going to pick the same agents again. Do they want to adjust their play style depending on who they play against? I wonder how essentially they're just gonna are they gonna change their agent picks? Are they gonna change the style of the map that they play? They know, or they might know that this is a tougher opponent for them, seeing as they've come further than J1. Buchiri once again hovering the Cypher. We have seen him on the Cypher before. Astra being hovered on both sides. Okay, this is interesting.
I don't know how that's going to play into this game, but I feel like Astra has been astronomically nerfed within Valorant, but
Walked
who
in.
knows? Wow, on the defense side,
Commander Irwin walks in the Astra. And Buchiri and West coming out with the same agent picks as last time. The Breach and the Cypher respectively. Jet on Fire. That's the same as last time as well. The Sova picked for Jan.
it
And the
looks the
Omen
same.
now on Tux. Yeah,
Yeah,
essentially the
Inaki
same
Williams
comp.
running with the same thing. And as you mentioned, Commander Irwin on the defensive side, my GOAT. The only thing better than Commander Irwin is Isabel in Super Smash, honestly. But here we are. Compositions are locked in, as we mentioned. Inaki Williams on the attack. We're going to see how that plays into this Astra. I'm really interested by it because I feel like you do get some control. You get to do the smokes wherever, the pulls, but you don't really have the thing that I'm confused about. Why would you not want a raise then to combo? You opt for the Reyna instead, but who knows? This could be comfort. This is the first we're going to see of VNX from us. They did play a previous game. It seems like they weren't really tested in it. It was 13-2. So this is going to be their test. How are they feeling? They've had a long break. We're getting into this game. I'm interested to see what happens. We've seen Inaki Williams play. It took them a little bit to get going. The Cypher was the star other than Fire. I think Fire took a little bit, took a couple sparks before things got rolling, but we'll see here what goes down.
once he started rolling, and you mentioned it first, his flame was not extinguished at all. They had no answers for him when he started rolling on that jet. So I wonder if the defending side here will have any answers for him. Once again, I'd like to mention Inaki Williams starting off on the attacking side, I think, in both games. So it looks like they're very comfortable now on this map. They know what they're walking into. They've already played it so far in the tournament. Not sure about VNX's game, but this is their playground in Aki Williams. We have seen what they are capable of.
Taking a little bit to get into things. Not sure particularly why, but we'll be into the game very shortly. And here we go.
Okay. We're seeing, we're just going to be looking. Oh, Commander Irwin already calling for a pause. Might actually have some kind of issue again. Our apologies.
Yeah, seems to be someone having a PC issue. We'll be getting everybody right into the game very soon.
We
Just gonna
talked
take
about
a moment.
Reina. We talked about
Yeah.
Reina yesterday. Not a bit of a controversial pick, I want to say. Not the duelist we'd always expect to be picked, but I think so far every Reina that has picked it has managed to justify it. Especially yesterday on the side of YS, we saw Yato just come in right for the last game after Jimmy had such a banger game on Ascent. Yato came in, star of the show, constantly managed to get that mid aggression going, even though they had a cipher to counter him, to counter the aggression that we saw from YS. It was not good enough, and they did manage to take them all down. So I'm curious to see if this Reina will manage to repeat the successes of Yato yesterday in YS. Looks like so far the challenges the Reina's facing is coming from a technical issue in the PC as opposed to the server.
Seems like we've got two people, honestly, potentially with PC. Oh, Reyna's back, moving around.
And it's back. Breach is
Is the
moving
breach
around.
moving?
No, look at his line of sight.
Seems like things might be starting up here very shortly. Yet again, I will remind everybody, this is to guarantee their spot at LAN tomorrow. We hope you all come out to watch, whether it's the team you're supporting, whether it's just to support the community that has run this tournament. Be sure to come out, enjoy the games. We don't get these LANs often. We don't get Valorant too much in this part of the world. We take advantage when we can. Abdullah and I have been very thankful just to be able to cast some of these games. And now we just hope that this one is an absolute banger as well. So it seems like things are ready to go.
And motioning for a C long hit out very quick from the first round. The shock dart is fired off. They are hearing all this aggression coming from C, and the A players are rotating over now.
This was a quick plant.
Very quick, but it's a 5-on-5 retake now. We'll see who
Wow.
draws first blood.
It seems like we're just having a little bit of
Having
issues
a
with
little
our own
bit of
end.
Yeah.
Last player standing.
And
just like
attackers
that,
win the
we come
round.
back.
Apologies to everybody. Inaki Williams takes that round. I mean, they were on site quick. We talked about it. They were able to get onto the site, lock it down really quickly, and just continue to get the picks that they needed to get.
Apologies here for the issues that we are having. We are trying to get them fixed for you guys very quickly. There does seem to be an issue with seeing the map so far, and we're trying to get that fixed. The recon bolt will not spot anyone crucially or on long.
Fire working his way up A long. We
Looks
just
like
saw
a
someone.
contract play. Did hear him,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, as you mentioned. Did hear him running backwards. Dash active now, moves forward onto the bomb site, already out, tagged down a little bit, does not manage to get any damage back. And out on the bomb site, Astra will deploy her smokes. Very quick now play, Buchiri did push into the smoke and managed to pick up 2 kills. 4-on-3 retake now with the Sova very low. It's not looking very favorable
One enemy
here
remaining.
for the side of VNX, but the Killjoy will manage to get 1, and that's all she is good for. And a 3-on-1 now, Ahmed stuck alone with his Sheriff. Not good for the one, does go down to West's Ghost.
Wait until I blind them to
An efficient attack from these Inoculum players. They just seem to exactly know where they want to be at all points in time. They're taking control of the map really quickly. They're playing such a fast tempo that it seems to be a little bit difficult for VNX to handle. But they've got it locked down. So let's see if they can continue this. We saw them do well on the attack, but I want to see if they can continue their momentum. They haven't played for a little bit. They've had a little bit of a break. So we got to see what happens moving forward.
VNX coming off a little more fresh here than Inoculum, but that's not looking to have messed with them at all. 2-0 up to start. Buchiri out big through mid, and Fire looking like he's doing the same thing again, but this time he will go down to Muhammad. Zreina gets out on the side very quickly, but to no avail. Tux here does manage to catch the Sova with his back turned, but will not be good for the kill. Does push forward though, and does manage to get a kill now. Sova does go down. Spike being initiated on the A bomb site. Calling for the rotate now is the Killjoy and the Astra.
Last player
And playing the
standing.
close corner, does manage to get the kill onto Twiz in a 2-on-1 now. Omen with his ult available. Commander Irwin not looking for so good for him with the judge. Does deploy himself some smokes as Astra. Might be crucial, but they will be spamming that smoke, and he does have to be expecting that, and Tux does manage to kill him through the smoke anyway.
This has been a strong start for them. 3 rounds in a row, especially when you're talking about the economy. It shouldn't have been this way, but they're pushing it. They're pushing the tempo. They're making decisions quick. This looks like a different Inoculum than what they started on Haven last time. It seems like they know what they want, and there's no hesitation. Communication is crisp. They're making their shifts really quickly. And Omen Ultimate already, not much you can do with it, but you are able to take a lot of space if you drop that spike for someone else. But it's going to be interesting to see. Looks like they're leaning towards C.
Nanoswarm will kind of force them back from the Killjoy. The recon drone seeking, but does not find anyone. Buchiri with a crucial kill out onto long. That was on Ahmed. I'm not sure what weapon Ahmed had, but very long range battle, and he does win it. Moving now towards mid. Last time he was very crucial in catching off the rotates, and we're seeing him do this same thing again, where he is playing more of a lurker role. Fire with the kill onto the Killjoy.
One enemy remaining.
5-on-2 now, 5-on-1. Ace did go down over towards CT.
This is
Muhammad
decisive.
Stuck alone, and with a shotgun and a classic to boost his chances. I do not like his odds. I would not like them if he had a rifle. 5-on-1 here. They are searching for him, and they have found him. Down to 65 HP, playing it close with the shotgun. Look, oh no, they want to knife him, it looks like. Oh no, please. We saw this happen yesterday. 2 kills.
Oh,
Just
come
get
on.
knifed by Buchiri.
We're in round 4. There's no need for that disrespect. They just decided, okay, let's just Goomba stomp him with the knife and just move forward. This is the team that we were talking about. This is what we were told about. This is what I saw at Comic-Con. A pause coming out. If you're VNX, you guys are talking, you have to discuss. Okay, look, this is our one chance. We're guaranteed if we win. You can't let them gain too much momentum. This is where conversation about the economy. What do we do? Do we invest in this next round? It's going to be interesting to see what they decide. This timeout gives them enough time to discuss it. I think they need depending on what the economy currently is, they might need to save. I could be incorrect here, but this is not the Inoculum that we saw start the other game, right?
Yeah, no, it was a lot more contested right at the start, but now they're looking very, very confident, swinging right from the start. They lost a few rounds at the start, and then Buchiri crucially pulled off some kills on rotating members. This time, he's just opening up rounds. He opened up last round on A long.
It's the value in getting that first pick. It just allows you to navigate the map in such a different way. When you're talking about a 5-on-5, there's not a lot of angles in Haven that you can take freely. But when you get an opening pick and it's a 5-on-4 with 3 sites that they have to cover, they have to shift. And so you're able to dictate the pace and where you want to go.
also want to mention the timeout was taken crucially when two ults are available, the Empress and the Hunter's Fury for the side of VNX. Very crucial here, especially on Haven, to lock down a side. Very important for the retake. Fire out very quickly onto that B side. He loves doing this, taking so much space so quickly, and the spike available now. It will be planted by Killjoy onto his garage. Bushiri expecting it to come. He's been so good at killing the rotates. Will he manage to convert those kills once again? Killjoy not opting to fight him there, going around instead. Ahmed dashes forward, takes some space around the B side, but finds no one. They know where the bomb is planted. They're just gonna fire at them there. Sure, you might try to defuse through the smoke, and there's the rolling thunder from the side of Inaki Williams. Will manage to stun a lot of them.
What in Tux?
This kill Ahmed. Oh, he shrouded steps inward.
Last player standing.
2-on-2 now, just like that. Fire on his own
wow.
and goes down. Killjoy, crucially on the flank, did manage to find the kill. And whether or not Ace had won that fight, Killjoy was behind anyway. She was going to take Fire out. That 2-on-2 turned, well, that 5-on-5 turned 2-on-1 so quick.
I mean, I was really impressed with how much space they took in the attack, and then they all, as you said, they get off site. They all know where the bomb is planted, but then it collapses instantaneously. You would think they'd be able to just take their time, take peeks when they want, hold each other's angles. You don't have to take fights. You've got the bomb down. You're playing a time game at that point. You got to be patient. Maybe they get a little bit eager. They get flanked by the Killjoy. Now it's 4-1, couple ultimates on each side.
The recon drone now being deployed from the side of Inaki Williams. Will not see anything just yet. Does not spot anyone onto the bomb side. This might lure them into a false sense of attack. Fire takes a lot of space once again. Blinded though by the paranoia. Will be forced to move back a little bit. Smoke does have a little angle if any one of them wants to play around. But Spike does go down, and once again we find ourselves in a 5-on-5 retake. Hunter's Fury though crucially available for the attacker side if they know where these defenders are coming from. And there it is being deployed. Hasn't hit anyone yet. Does manage to kill the Killjoy. And does manage to kill Ahmed as well. Tags down the defender Sova as well. Very low. Astra now with her judge once again. Not going to be able to do much on a retake. Bushiri behind them gets 2 kills. Attempts to spam through the smoke, but Tux will manage to convert that final one. Bushiri has been so good not only at catching retakes, but also just catching rotates, but also at flanking them after the bomb has gone down. They really need to be careful and watch out for this guy.
The value in this round, though, was from the Sova. We were talking about it. Attacking Sova has their ultimate, gets 2.5, basically. That's just such great value, especially because they were allowing their Jet to flood forward with the ultimate, just to take space, just to take those duels to anybody that's trying to avoid the Sova ultimate. It was a great combination, and it just secures them the round in the end.
You're looking like he might want to go for another fight out long, but no one going to be taking that fight against him on A. Using his camera now, re-angling it to watch for any aggressive plays out long. Doesn't look like they're going to find it. Fire, once again, with his dash available, will not be able to dash them. Hamid does take him down with the Sheriff. Ahmed also on the side, does not manage to get a kill or dash away in time to safety. Who has fought the neural theft, not able to go through. Actually, it does, but he still dies to Fury. And now, in a 4-on-1 at the back of site, how do you get out from that? You're going to be pincered in from both sides. Lots of chaos in that round. He did attempt the neural theft. It did go through, but I think that his hat was still in his hand when he walked through the smoke. That's why he didn't shoot, and he just went down to Twiz.
For VNX to win that round with the weaponry that they had, honestly, kudos to them for taking those fights, winning the duels, and as you mentioned, that neural theft just doesn't seem to get the value that they needed. And you gotta wonder, was it a panic decision to throw it down? But there you go, VNX gets one on the board again. A little bit more stabilizing. And now they have the ultimate as well.
The timeout does seem to have had a lot of value for them there. They have managed to pick up 2 rounds since the timeout. Jets alone on the A side, they're expecting another B take, but with the Omen paranoia and with the Omen smoke, going out on the A bomb side, they should be rotating some people forward. Jet Fire has taken so much space already. Ahmed playing inside of the smoke, hoping someone walks into it, but no one is obliging him just yet. Perhaps he was hoping for the Jet to maybe try to jump up onto heaven or something like that, but now he is in heaven. Tux is under heaven. Wonder if he'll jump down, try to fight with him. Defender Killjoy has deployed the lockdown. And it will, in this current position, get Tux, but Looks like he's looking to ult. And he has ulted behind them on the flank. Detained one player. Astra has put up her wall. And they are beginning to defuse. Will they manage to actually get the ninja defuse off? No, they cross through the wall and manage to get the kill just now. 3 on 2 now, 3 on 1. 2 on 1. Will they have enough time though? Looks like just barely. Less than a second left till that spike would have detonated. Very crucial 3 kill from Twiz right towards the end of the round.
I want to talk about Bacheri's decision there because we were talking about the Killjoy ultimate. We see everybody leave sight, but Bacheri's rotating through B, and I think he just times it a little bit incorrectly because he walks in and it gets. I think he was the one that was detained, and he was running a flank through B. I think if he was able to get there a little bit earlier, they can guarantee themselves around because I don't think they're looking at him. Because the Omen ultimate comes into the counter-terrorist spawn, and then they're able to go as 2 people on the flank, but the timing was just strange.
Astra though having a lot of value that time with her wall, especially towards the end. Paranoia will blind Twiz, who has been the star of the show so far. Recon Ball does spot them and he does go down. Flashpoint out now from Twiz. Walks into the nano swarm of the Killjoy. Commander Irwin will manage to pay him back. Muhammad also gets the kill onto Tux. 3 on 2 situation now favoring VNX. Both players very low on the side of Inaki Williams, but Muhammad caught reloading. Hunter's Fury available for Ace. He's waiting for the spike to be planted, and there he is, deploys it. Hits no one though. Will have to just blindly fire through the bomb site. Does not manage to tag anyone, and Ahmed did go down meanwhile to West, but traded by Ace, who has full HP, and West does not spot him. Running through now, and West does manage to get the kill with a 4K that round. A little bit of BM there towards the end as well.
No, there's no such thing. He's just checking some stuff out, making sure everything's working, keyboard, mouse all moving at the same time, doing everything they need to do, and now has the Rolling Thunder. A critical ultimate allows you to get a lot of space on the attack, especially if you want to send fire forward with you. It's going to be interesting to see how they deal with the Blade Storm on the other side, but we're talking a lot about fire. We're talking about the Cypher and how much value it's getting, but the Breach shows the value with the Flash getting picks right off of it.
And that was the first round they'd won. So 6 rounds now. It was 5-0 at some point, then went to 5-3. Muhammad opens up this round onto West, who got 4 kills last round. Ahmed gets another kill onto Tux. Buchiri does see that. He does turn around, his attention pulled, but is opting instead to go towards A because he sees that Ahmed's playing such a forward position and has picked up a kill on Tux. He has a very good position now to flank. There's no way Ahmed's suspecting this. He thinks he's just killed the one player that was forward, that was watching for the rotates, but that's traditionally been Buchiri for them. Will he manage to catch him on the flank? Buchiri definitely heard him running. Calls to his team, hey guys, be careful out long. Ahmed is waiting there, and he might catch them on this. Might hit him from behind. Walking now with his knife, be a little bit quicker. Ahmed posted up in a forward position. Does manage to get the kill on his team. Guys, come to A. No else left. We know where everyone is. We know that no one else is on A. I have such forward position here.
This round is off to being chaotic.
Using his cage as well to hide from the Silver Recon drone. Pushes too far forward though and does go down. Muhammad expecting that. And Recon Ball still available for Ace. Does get destroyed, but it did spot someone. On now in a 1v1, did trade the kill. Will he peek out the other side of the box? Almost got the timing. Didn't matter though that he flicked 2 4Ks, once from On and once from West last round.
What do you say, drone? Ready to stretch your wings?
This game is not about the duelists, huh? We're talking about 11-5, 11-6, 11-8, and none of them are a duelist right now. It's been an interesting way of playing the Cypher, the more we see of it. But honestly, at the start, just ships crossing in the night, not seeing each other twice almost. But then being able to get the value. I'm not sure about that overextension through your own cages because you have the advantage, you have so much space. Just allow them to walk through and you get an easy fight rather than you popping through something with no information.
There goes the Rolling Thunder that we were talking about crucially the past 2 rounds. Twiz has pushed through the smoke and does manage to get the kill on Fire with his back turned. Fire did take a lot of space, but not worth it. Paranoia, they are aware that he's blinded now. Commander Irwin also walks through a smoke, but also does get taken down. 4 alive for the side of Inaki Williams. 2 players, the Sova and the Jet. It seems like we've seen this a lot now. Fault line still available for West. He used his Rolling Thunder earlier on in the round. Using it now, if he does, will stun Ahmed. Ujiri as well, but Ace does take him down. He stunned his own teammate, it looks like there.
Last player standing.
An does get another kill onto Ahmed, and then Ace will go down there in the window.
West is adding 3 more to his kill total, just continuously taking over this game. This breach is getting so much value between the stun and flash. Like, you're just not allowing people to play the game against you. And Sova ultimate now available, Reyna ultimate, the Empress. We're going to see if they opt to use it now, because you got to get an 8-4 half to feel a little bit good. But we did see both teams perform differently on their attack side. When Inaki Williams was on their initial attack, it didn't seem so strong, but you never know. But let's see, they're opting towards C a little bit, just leaving Bucheri just to roam around mid.
His Nanostorm now and dodges the fault line. Fire once again taking a lot of space very early on in the bomb site. Walks into Commander Irwin's line of sight though and does take him down. Ult available now for Commander Irwin. Empress still available as well for the Reyna, and there it is. She has arrived. Has deployed her wall. Expects Tux to go forward on it. The recon drone will spot her now. Does deploy a smoke in front of herself.
Nowhere to run.
And now we have the Hunter's Fury being cast onto this bomb site. Will it manage to catch Commander Irwin? Which here, running through the smoke, Commander Irwin does see it, and he does go down in turn when he takes him out. An has been put in clutch situations before, and he has clutched up big. Will he manage to do it now? One-on-one, he does it again.
Absolutely
and again
does.
and again. At Thrifty that time pulled
Switching
from
sides.
A lot of the rounds you're seeing that Inaki Williams have been winning. They have been relying on the multi-kills, and that's what makes them so good. Even when they don't manage to take you out strategically, they have such good players like An, like West, like Buchiri, who are able to win those clutch situations out, who are able to multi-kill consistently. And in back-to-back rounds almost, we've seen it now.
There's just multi-kill after multi-kill. It just, these 3 players are just tallying up 3 in a round, 4 in a round, 3 in a round. They just are allowing their duelists to kind of just chill. His responsibility is, hey, you go take space. Don't worry, we got you. We're right there with you. And Bucheri always being left in these flanks, being able to put his tripwires for himself, basically, to just go roam around mid.
And being concussed very early here. Fire with its dash available. Not able to get the kill and dash away. Looks like this is pulling Inaki Williams' defense on towards A, and he puts the tripwire down in case anyone's trying to flank them. Ahmed though uses his dash perhaps a little bit early. Not able to take as much space as he might have liked, but he does take the kill onto West. And he's good for that. Mohammed good for 2 on Buchiri and An. Only one left is stuck, and he will spot Ahmed, but now they are aware that he's in the smoke and they do spam him through it.
And this is what they needed. They needed to capitalize on the pistol, be able to potentially bring it down to 9-5, get a couple rounds behind your belt, and just move forward. Maybe they are more of an attacking team. This Astra does allow you to take a lot of space on the attack, and then you get your Reyna, your Jet to take space with those smokes. The Sova's going to always provide you information. This Killjoy, once you get the bomb down, you are able to set up quite well. We have to see. We've spoken about Inaki Williams. Their defense was a lot stronger when we saw them in their previous game. Are they going to explore extremities? Are they going to push out? Or are they going to let this just flood into them every time?
You can see Buchiri. This is what we were talking about this Cypher. We leave him on to see his camera gets destroyed. He could put such a deep camera in and rotate out, and that's what it looked like he was doing until his camera got destroyed. Now he moves back towards the C bomb site, suspecting that there might be some kind of a long play. But Twilt's taking contact out on mid here. Doesn't spot anyone. Opts to move back, giving up the space that he once had. Looks like he's letting his Jet take that space. Buchiri tried to take some space out towards C, but Commander Irwin thinks ahead and does manage to take him down now in a 5-on-4, and with the Omen already tagged very low. Do they just opt to, it looks like they're opting to stack the A bomb site, and it looks like their gamble might be correct. The way that the team's moving. Inaki Williams might have definitely gambled correct. And there's the fault line, might have tagged Commander Irwin on, does take down Mohammed Diaz. And Ahmed will go down. Commander Irwin though with 3 kills on this round, 2 there on the bomb site, and the last one left is the Omen, who we mentioned earlier is tagged very low. Smoked out now as well, but Ace will peek ahead of that and take him down through the wall.
Commander Irwin said, hey, if we need to get back into this game, I'll lead us into battle. You just follow me, scouts, let's go. And they've been doing it. The initial pick coming from your Astra, C long. Bucheri's trying to get information because he doesn't have his cam yet. Peeks out, gets picked off by I think it was a Spectre. And then it just opens up the round because the Cypher can't control space anymore. See, the gamble does kind of look sketchy when we're looking at it from our perspective, where they're funneling everybody into A and the stack is on A. But in the end, just you got to win your gunfights, and that's what they do.
And there's the fault line very early on from West. Does manage to tag Ahmed, who will not be able to take the space that he was always able to take very early on, but no one crucially this time there to take the duel with them. I think they've lost the duel the past 2 rounds, and they've opted not to take it. 2 players stacked out towards long, moving forward now, taking a lot of space. Sova and Jet, they'll trade each other. Contact play out though towards mid lane, garage. And there's Tux did not spot them going on towards C side. Buchiri caught with his pants down now, and Tux will try to move forward, but will not be able to trade anything.
VNX is rotating extremely well, getting space, getting the picks that they need, and it's coming from the people that you're not expecting to get these kills, especially Commander Irwin, when you're playing on this Astra and you're just completely getting everything that your team needs from you.
And look at Muhammad now. Look at this position he's in. Yes, they are looking out for the retake, but will they expect it as late as it's coming? The fault line now on West, trying to trap. Muhammad will. There's the first kill that we were talking about from the flank, and Fire will call that out to his team. Hey guys, there's a guy on the flank. West now looking for it. Will not be able to kill him though. Muhammad's been so crucial on this flank, and the last one concussed as well. What will he manage to do? Killjoy does take him down.
They're moving across the map really well, this VNX team, on their attack. They seem to be more comfortable on the attacking side. And your team getting picks is extremely important for you to be able to take control of the map and the space. This Astra has done its job, smokes off the opponents and being able to move across C long, and then you're able to plant, get off site, control it all with all the smokes, all the stuns, and you're good.
Like we're going to be having a little bit of a pause here. One of the players requested. So far though, the team's looking like they're favoring the attacking side. Both of them have done really, so far so good on their attacking side, much better than the defensive side. Curious to know why. Maybe they just favor the attacking style. Maybe they're just not as well practiced on the defensive style. Maybe the communication that's required on the defensive side is a little bit more demanding than the attacking side, and they haven't had much time to practice with each other. But yeah, both teams so far favoring the attacking side.
It's interesting because we're seeing situations where the attackers are down an individual and it just takes 1 kill. In that previous round, it opens up by the defenders getting the first kill, but Commander Urn responds back, and so does Ace. And you go from a 5v4 on defense where you're in an advantageous position, but then immediately you're losing 2, and you have no idea where these attackers have gone now. They take space. The Reyna, as you were mentioning, going up garage or B, and getting all that information where they can hear the running. And they're like, okay, I'll just walk through B. I'll be able to get mine. I'll trust my teammates to get theirs.
Looking like we're going back into the play now. Cypher once again setting up towards C. Astra setting up some of her smokes now. We've seen this be done a lot, where they're just taking a lot of space quickly out A short. We haven't seen them do it much in A long. The Recon Bolt will not spot anyone, nor will they destroy it. They're trying to sell them on this fake. Hey guys, we're not A at all. But now we will see that coming, and Ahmed is taking so much space now forward.
The hunt begins.
And there's the Empress now. She has arrived on Haven. How much value will she find with this out on the bomb side? First to contact. Gets the first kill. Blinks now. Ahmed will get another kill onto On. Spamming through the smokes now. Fire does go down. They are aware that Tux is stuck in the corner, and he will not be able to be bailed out by Buchiri, who goes down to Muhammad. The Empress forcing them all to kneel before her.
We were initially in Inaki Williams' world, but VNX has just said, welcome to my empire, and they are taking every attacking round that they can. They do not care about maybe losing a pick or anything. They are firing right now. They seem more confident with every moment, and this Astra on attack is providing them so much space because you wonder, what are these smokes doing? It's not just a smoke. Okay, here's a star for stunning them. They're able to capitalize on every moment and just progress through this map, and they're being so decisive.
And we're seeing something different here as well now. With contact play through Garage, we've seen them typically do this out towards A. We did see this once before, and there's this smoke now towards Garage, letting them know, hey, we do have a few people out in Garage. There goes the Astra ult as well, deploying the wall. Bujiri very close in the smoke, spamming through, trying to get the kill onto Ahmed, but does not manage to get it. Tux will be good for it though. Muhammad now playing very close to the side of the wall. This could go either way, Bujiri and Muhammad. If he does cross over, Muhammad does spot him now, and the Hunter's Fury going out, does manage to tag Muhammad once, and will get him. The Nano Swarm did tag Bujiri down to low HP, but he does manage to escape with his life. Commander Irwin puts his smoke down. Stun though, still good for the kill on Sova. And with the spike now, he taps it, looking to see if he could bait out any peeks. Taps it once again. With 40 seconds to play, they're not opting to plant on the B bomb side. They don't like their play here now. They're walking again towards Garage. This is a very interesting play here. And it will be contact once again.
30 seconds left.
Tux will be the first contact. It looks like he might. Oh, he might have just slipped the timing actually.
This
Yeah.
timing was impeccable.
But he will hear the tap, or he will hear the spike going down, and he'll know, oh, wish I kept watching for
Spike
Garage.
planted.
Spike planted now, Ace watching for him. Ult available. Wonder if he does try to bait them out with it, break the line of sight, as we saw how crucial that was yesterday. No Hunter's Fury available for them, despite them playing out towards long. So, that will be crucial, and now smoked out by Omen. And there's the fault line to slow them down. They have started the diffuse, and the spike diffuser will go down. Butchiri playing forward through the smoke. Does go down to Ace, and
Oh
Commander
my
Irwin will take down the
gosh.
spike diffuser once again. Now Fire left alone, but he will not expect Twist to be this close with him on site. Will not be needed though. Ace, good for the kills.
Every round, it just seems that every single one of these Astra Stars smokes are just in such great positions. And we've been talking about Commander Irwin, and it seems like his name pops up every time. But Ace, 19 and 9, Sova play on both sides, honestly, really strong. And we've just seen it throughout this tournament. These Sova players just get so much information, and it just seems like they're like, you know what? I'm not recon darting for my teammates. I'll just do it for myself as well and just capitalize. The economy, we got to look at this buys, not the best. A bunch of sheriffs.
And this will be a very crucial round then for them to convert. They will tie the scoreline up if they do manage to convert it. Ahmed taking a lot of space in mid. Omen missed the timing. Might come around from an angle that's unexpected to him, but actually he wasn't watching for it anyway. Looks like he's just hoping that someone walks through the door. They have seen the contact play come out through Garage now several times. Bladestorm available on Fire. Hoping that someone peeks into him. Neural Theft also available crucially. He does peek into them. He will be good for the one, but does get traded back by Commander Irwin. He does spot 4 of them, tells his teammates, hey, come, let's rotate over to A. And Neural Theft still available with no one having gone down. West catches Ahmed with his hands down. And another on for the jet. Was very nasty spray there, but will be good enough to convert the kill. Ultimates available for both the defensive agents, Bujiri and Tux. Spike going down now in the Omen smoke. Paranoia will get him. Bujiri from heaven will have one down. If Commander Irwin does get the kill, and actually his teammate does go down, not traded, so running out of bullets, does get the kill onto Tux. Bujiri now has gone down. 1-on-1, and he does take him out to make it 10-8.
What a retake. It looked a little dicey,
50.
and especially when we talk about the weaponry, but they made it count. They needed that. It has looked lacking from the Inaki Williams team, and they needed to just get one on the board because is that their first on the defense?
I think it might have been either their first or their second.
It just
And
hasn't
yeah.
looked so strong.
Like you said, yeah, they haven't looked so strong on this defensive side, so this is good to, almost reset their confidence, and it's a round they shouldn't have won, honestly, right? Considering the bye that they've had, considering how good they've been so far on the attacking side. So, we'll see how they go now with a bye. We're seeing a little bit of a different setup. The Cypher opting to put his camera down in mid. As opposed to Fire with a dash available, but it has run out just now, and playing around the smoke, he will go down, traded, but Aon will trade his death back. 3-on-4 now favoring Inaki Williams. And VNX Commander Irwin creeping up very close, but the tripwire close to him as well. Contact play onto Buchiri. Will not manage to take him out. Down to 70 HP. Ultimate's still available for him. Putting some smokes down as well now. Will he? No way he does. He goes for this. He's going to see the tripwire, and he does take it down. Cypher will know that he was trying to make some kind of a play through the smoke, and that will force him back. It does scare him away. Buchiri might be a contact play onto him. He goes down to Muhammad. What a shot that was towards the window. Tuck's playing around the smoke. Now he's aware. He will see their foot before they are able to see him. That smoke will block their side. And he does get the first onto Twist, second onto Irwin, and the third onto Muhammad. What a play that was.
Tuck said, let me suit up and get us another round, get us to 11. Let's get to finals. That's what he wants to do. He wants to be celebrating in his Tux. He doesn't want to be on the funeral side of things. We got to see what happens moving forward with this Neural Theft. And now the Omen ult, they're going to be able to take a lot of space. But Sova, we've talked about it before. The value we've seen with his ultimate in these matches can completely shift things over.
Keep it cool. That's how you survive.
And yeah, that Hunter's Fury might have been just what they were missing. The Blade Storm is well available for their deck. There's the fault line, and the Hunter's Fury does come through now. Commander Irwin tagged with an operator. Hunter's Fury does tag him down again.
Taking that back.
Moving out towards long, they have gained some space. The Blade Storm still available onto Ahmed. I wonder, without a dash though, how do you use it that well? And he does, the Recon Bolt does detect him, so he does have to take it down. They knew he was close. Ace hoping that one of them does push a little too far forward. But now they're rotating out of the A-bomb side. What is this gamble? Moving on towards Heaven is Fire. I wonder if this will pay off for them. It looks like it might not, the way that they're gearing up now. VNX set for this A play. Killjoy looking for some rotates perhaps through Garage. 2, 2, and 1. With the operator and without a dash available, I don't like Fire's chances. He might be able to get one, but looks like he might go down right after. Can't smoke himself off though, and there comes the util now. Does try to spam through the blind, but will not be good for one. Planting the bomb now.
Oh
Spike
no.
Carrier does get killed though by the shock dart. He was tagged down very low at the start. And on Heaven now, they're jumping down potentially. Ahmed has to be careful of that and has to be careful of the push forward. 3 on 5. I don't like their odds. Blade Storm still available. Is not using it yet. Goes under Heaven. His location now revealed. They are aware where he is. Will not even be good for the one. And all 5 of them survived the retake.
They've done it again. They really just, their retake this time, critical. They literally just make every move properly. The util kind of moves Fire off his sightline, but then he just is patient. He doesn't over peek. He waits for his teammates, gets ready, and then Buchiri again with another pick, just opening it up for this team every time.
That goes there.
And look at the ultimates available now
Here.
for Inaki Williams. That Rolling Thunder, that's why they split the ball. They split the Spike Diffuse at the end. To give Breach his Rolling Thunder, their retakes are going to be so much more smooth now. The Empress has to arrive here. She has to make them kneel again. She did it once. And the opening pick goes the way of Fire. VNX down a man and down the Blade Storm as well. They might be going for a big gamble here out long. No util so far. The recon drone will spot them, and it does spot 2 actually. So they are aware that they were trying to make some kind of a contact play, and they're saying, no, 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 we know what you guys are doing. Match point here, crucial for them to win this round, and down a man, you do not like their odds. They still do have the Empress. And a minute left to play with.
Revealing area.
They're being patient.
And Recon Bolt will show that no one is out at long, but An does not want to test his chances anymore. And there's the Empress. Pop now, walking through Garage it looks like. The spy cam now placed in Garage to spot them if they want to make any kind of a play like that. They opt not to go for the Garage play.
They look indecisive, to be honest. They every inch of space they're trying to take just gets taken back away from them. Buchiri puts that cam, gets them out of Garage.
He spots them. They know this is a C play now. It has to be a C play. with 21 seconds, and there's the rolling thunder that's going to slow them down even more. They're going to have 18 seconds, 15 seconds now to play with. How do you get on bomb stun? How do you secure it? How do you plant the spike? Tux with 2 kills to name, and Commander Irwin with 2 of his own. 1 on 3 though now with 7 seconds to plant the spike, and he will go down, and that is GG. VNX will lose the game. Inaki Williams showing why they were the champions of Comic-Con.
They decided, you know what? We've looked a little bit sloppy on our defense, but let's just wrap things up. And honestly, it's on the play of Tux and Bucheri. They're able to take so much space, capitalize on moments, and they just solidify themselves into finals. They're going to be there tomorrow. If you're a fan of Inaki Williams, you get to cheer them on. They're there. What they're going to be playing for is yet to be decided. Whether this is going to be a rematch, they would love to have another chance at a victory, take away the prize pool from their rivals, but there is still an opponent that they will have to face to determine that. VNX, it was looking good. The comeback was on their way. A very impressive attacking half from them. They needed a little bit more on their defense, and it could have been solidified. But overall, what a game we got treated to. And it honestly wasn't the duelists that were playing out of their minds. It was coming from the other players, the supporting cast, you'd say. But there you go. Inaki Williams to the finals. We'll be waiting to see who joins them. In the meantime, we're going to take a small break, Abdullah and I, and we'll be right back with the finals shortly. We are getting into the finals. We have our two teams, the Kings versus Inaki Williams, the finals for Group B. This will determine who will be playing for first place and who will be playing for the third place match. Inaki Williams wants to be there in that first place match against YS. They want to have that rematch at Comic-Con. They want to continue to set their dominance over the Valorant team here in Bahrain. The map ban is currently ongoing. I can inform everybody that so far, Inaki Williams has banned Pearl. I believe we're waiting for a couple of players from the Kings who just won their game. It's going to be an interesting one. Inaki Williams has looked extremely strong in these games, and now we're just waiting to see how the Kings can step up. Will they ascend to their throne that they've claimed for themselves, or are they going to fall to the current Comic-Con Kings? For Abdullah and I, this is our last game. This is the last time we'll be casting this tournament. We will be joining everybody tomorrow to watch at Reboot. We hope you're all going to be coming out to watch the games as well. Yet again, thank you to all the sponsors, Reboot, for actually hosting us tomorrow for our LAN. We know the teams from yesterday. We know the teams almost for today. We just have to see who's playing in what position. YS has been waiting, chomping at the bit, waiting to know who they'll play in the finals. You know they want revenge. I feel like they're the ones waiting for Inaki Williams just to join them, just so they can get some redemption. So far, no other bans have come through. I would love for a map that we haven't seen yet. Anything but Abyss, though. We've seen a lot of Haven today. It'd be great to see another map. Although Haven is an entertaining map to watch, it seems like the compositions have been very stereotypical and standard. We did get a little bit of a break from it. We got Bind, which we saw yesterday as well. But if you're playing against Inaki Williams, you definitely just do not want to allow them just to run havoc on you on Haven. Just waiting for a couple of players just because they did just finish their game to get here. The Kings solidified their spot in this finale. They get to face what we'd like to say is the behemoth of this tournament. Hasn't been the easiest of runs, but when they've hit their stride, they've showed their dominance. They've had a couple of moments where you could kind of see the weakness in the armor of Inaki Williams.
It's getting a few players in now into the lobby before we get started. The ban phase has started. We just have struck Pearl so far. Still waiting until we get everyone in the lobby, and then we will proceed with the bans. And hopefully a very good game to send myself and William off, and to send these players off into Reboot tomorrow.
Yet again, want to take this moment just to say thank you to Bahrain Esports community. They've hosted a great tournament so far, some banger matches between Group A and Group B. Whether you've been watching Stream A or Stream B, they've done a great job. Honestly, no major hiccups. Everything's been going smooth. We've been doing our best. They've been observing. They've been hosting. They've been making sure everything's been going great, watching all the perspectives. So big shout outs to them. This is literally impossible without them. So if you see them tomorrow, any of the members of this team tomorrow, say hey. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for hosting this. It's been a pleasure to be a part of it for Abdullah and myself, honestly, just getting the opportunity to talk about a game that we love to watch, sometimes love to play if we're not raging, but we always enjoy just a little bit of Valorant in our day, so huge shout out to them. I believe the last player has now joined, and I believe now they'll be able to discuss their map bans and what they want to do moving forward. So as these come in, we will let you know what's been removed and what's been kept in the loop. So far, as we've said, only Pearl has been eliminated. Still a lot of maps to pick, a lot of options.
I'm hoping they send us off with one of your maps this time, William. You've been dreaming of an Icebox, a Lotus.
No, I don't want Lotus. I want Split.
No
Don't give me
Split,
Lotus. Yeah. We saw enough of Lotus yesterday. I
No,
just want
true.
some variety for the stream. I mean, I was looking at Stream B while the Kings were playing, and I saw Neon. And I was like, wow, that could have been us.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited. I hope we might see the Neon again, but we'll just have to find out on the game. Still waiting for the map bans to proceed. Might honestly just end up with some classic Valorant here. A map that we've already seen. Fracture has just been struck.
Honestly, a map that not a lot of people have liked even since its inception into the game. Just Fracture, just one of those, and there goes Abyss, which it's a new map. You don't really have a lot of practice on it. No one really wants to play it. It's definitely going to be banned at some point within these decisions.
Especially if you've so much to lose. You know, this isn't a best of 3 where you lose a map, whatever, right? You could reset, you could bounce back with the next 2 maps. Definitely don't want to take your chances on Abyss. You don't know how other teams play it, right? Still, a lot of people discovering the map. So what if a team has discovered something before you and they have a tactical advantage there? Just keep it simple. Go for the maps that you know. Keep Abyss out.
Now got to see what the Kings decide to ban next. It is a critical decision. It may just seem like, oh, it's just a map ban. Who cares? But we've talked about it. A best of one. You have one chance. It's not really a best of one. It's just bring your best or you're out. But the lucky thing is, the loser here is just playing for third place tomorrow. They still get a chance to earn some cash, earn some of that lovely prize pool. Sunset now being removed. A lot of the new maps are being taken out. Abyss, Pearl, Sunset. I'm expecting Lotus to be removed soon as well. And then we'll probably be back to the stereotypical Valorant that we all watch.
I feel like Icebox is a map that they're definitely going to be taking out. I mentioned this yesterday a lot. Just the verticality of the map makes it so different from any of the other maps. So I feel like if you're Inaki Williams, you're warmed up on Haven. You don't really want to be playing Icebox. Breeze now taken out by Inaki Williams.
We're slowly going chronologically backwards, removing all these maps that are added to the game. Clearly, we like just the standard Valorant. We're going to see probably a center bind in the end.
Kings just came off a win on Ascent, so if Inaki Williams has noticed some of their weaknesses, they might look to exploit them. Say, hey, come to Ascent. We know how to defeat you on this map. So yes, they did play it. Yes, they practiced on it, but they have also shown their playbook. And Inaki Williams are a very dangerous team.
I feel like if you know you're going against a team as strong as Inaki Williams, you can't doubt them. They've won Comic-Con, they've come here, they've made it to the finals of Group B. Maybe try to take them to something they're not used to. Try to take them to a map maybe you're slightly also uncomfortable at, but maybe there goes Haven. That's what I'm saying. Take away the map that you've seen them play twice.
And with Haven gone, that just leaves us with Ascent, with Bind, Lotus, and Split. Your dream might just come true, fingers crossed.
Icebox removed by Inaki Williams to make it that list. My dream is slightly being skewered.
1 in 4 chance here.
I have a feeling Lotus is going to be removed next, or you gotta remove one of their good maps. There goes Ascent. You just showed your hand on Ascent in the previous game. Don't give them the chance. You know they've been waiting to see it.
Oh, there goes your map. Now it's down to Lotus or to Bind. And I
Send
believe
us to neither.
the ball is in the King's hands. They get to decide which map to play.
There we go. We're going to Lotus.
We saw Lotus yesterday twice, mainly picked by the Power Buff boys. We'll see. We haven't seen Inaki Williams on this map just yet. Nor do I believe we've seen the Kings on it. So we'll see how these two teams play this map. It's going to be new for both of them.
There is the chance for the Neon here. Very common on this map. Rays typically selected. The Omen as always. And we are getting immediately into the Agent Select. We're going to see the Jets. I feel like Jet today has just been the commonality of every match except for one team for us. Between the 2 days, It just seems... Oh, I see. We're talking about the Neon, and I get a Neon in our games. And I am... There's no way there's a Euro as well.
You get a Chamber as well with the Neon.
There's... Oh, well, you might get your Phoenix that you've been waiting so desperately for.
Oh no! And there's the Astra. They just came off defeating an Astra, and now they've picked it. There's the Phoenix as well. Wow, this composition. We've never seen
It
anything
is
like
definitely
it so far in the
interesting.
tournament. And defender side, I know this is a very clove-sided map. I feel like Lotus. I expected to see a clove. Wow.
We have to see what the attacking side is. This defender side comp is going to be very aggressive with all the flashes from the Breach, the Phoenix, the Neon. You have to wonder how much aggression are they going to have on the defensive side. On the other side, we have Clove, Chamber, Fade, Raze, and Jet. This is going to be an absolute brawl. I don't think there's going to be much to it other than let's just duel.
Yeah, this is very much going to be decided by who's better at taking the aim duels. And I'm not just talking, breaking line of sight. Sure, a lot of these agents that are picked have the ability to confuse you, to ruin the way you aim, but a lot of it is just going to come down to, am I better than you today at aiming? And if the answer is yes, they're going to be winning the round.
And I believe we're starting with Inaki Williams on the defense, with the composition that we have been talking about. And then on the attack side, we have the Chamber, the Clove, the Fade. I love Fade in this game, Fade or Gecko, which we haven't seen a lot of Gecko today or at all. But they're going to start on the attack. You're going to hope to see them get these duelists firing off early.
Look at the Neon and the Phoenix now on the A side. They're going to be pushing so quick. Breach in support with them behind. Probably going to throw his fault line with a flash out and the fast line deployed by Neon, I believe. Getting the orb very quickly and dashing forward. Flash by the Phoenix, taking so much space here. They know where the hit's coming. They know that it's towards B. Tux with the first kill of the match. West gets another onto Koro's zone. 3-on-3 now, so quick, just like that. Buchiri out onto the bomb side, takes down the Raze. And in a 3-on-2 now, looking very favorable for the defenders. Does suspect that one will be behind. Manages, not the cleanest of kills, but does manage to get it at the end. Jet down to very low HP. Buchiri, here's the reload, is gonna push out. Doesn't manage to get it, but will get the knife at the end.
Oh, come on.
Already.
Alright. we've been talking about this guy all day. We haven't said his name correctly probably at this point, but he did it. 3 kills with the knife at the end. The chaos that we expect from a comp like this delivers right in front of us. It's going to be like this every round in my expectation. You're going to see the breach flash, the breach fault line. You're going to see the neon flying at your face. It's going to feel like you're playing a lot of the Apex Legends-esque movement game against this neon where they're sliding, hip firing. Here we go again.
There's the neon taking a lot of space very aggressively, gets the kill, and not good for the second, but Fire will manage to get 3 kills just like that. The round is over basically. Patat with 1 kill to boast about. Just go for the second, but dashes away, will not be able to get it. Spike is down, so he can't even plant it B. Fire healing himself with fire. An gets the last kill.
Fire decided, you know what, I've played as the wind character, let me just be in my element, call me Aang. I'm just gonna end up being fire and everything. So here we go, the Phoenix, 3 kills. We finally get the neon for ourselves and it's showing up right now. It might not be conventional, it might not be what you would typically see, but the Kings are gonna have to deal with the aggression.
Chambers going down.
And looking like aggression now. From the neon onto the seaside. How many kills will she manage to get here? Crucially, playing now around the mount. Did they spot her? Now they have. The flash though, not managed to get a kill just yet. Managed to get 2 though, just like that. Goes down 3 on 3. Jet with the blade storm available, motioning now towards the seaside. Astra playing very close to the smoke. They are spamming for her. She just has a classic here. Interesting, hasn't opted to purchase anything. Spamming to the smoke. Good thing Tux did move away. He would have been in his grave if he had stayed there. Capturing the orb now. The fault line will concuss him, and Tux pushes out, gets the kill with the Spectre. But that though will trade that back. Bujiri misses the kill. Operator down. An does not opt to take it. Moves away. And will this be the King's first round on the board? An pushes through the smoke, but it is detected by Patat, who gets his first ace of the tournament.
Well, that is certainly a way to get your ace, especially when you need to make sure you get those kills. The economy was not going to be good if you kept losing guns. I mean, Inaki Williams with the operator round 3, we have to talk about that. Their economy is going to be in the dust. But you have the Neon ultimate, you have Jet's ultimate, each side using their duelist. You're going to assume that means they're not going to have a gun with them. They're just going to opt to use it.
And the Neon might send herself into overdrive here on A. We'll just have to see. Yeah, in overdrive now, pushing through. Vulnerable. Still, no kills have gone towards her side. She has to get 2 to reset it here. Pushing through now, gets the kill on the corner. And gets the second, but not the third just yet. Now the second, actually. And there's the third. Oh, that did not look as clean as I think West was hoping for it to be, but good thing he had Phoenix right behind him to help him out, close some of those skills that he just wasn't able to get so quickly.
We are watching tempo. And if you play Valorant, typically it's this slow, methodical game where you kind of change the tempo. Naki Williams decided, you know what, we're just going to get our pace like our FIFA card, and we're just going to run at you. We're going to shoot, we're going to score, and that's currently what's happening, 3-1 up. Especially with the ultimate from Neon being able to save you money instead of having to purchase a gun. You just run at them.
And there's the Phoenix ult now. Look at the aggression out towards mid. He's already behind them. He's already behind them here. But they are suspecting that the Clove watching it right behind. Will blink back now. But that's already out on site with the Blade Storm. Doffy first kill, but traded now from the Astra. Still with the Blade Storm available, but concussed. Neon has pushed out onto the bomb side, not able to get anyone though just yet. Managed to get one and a second somehow before going down. Fire gets a kill on to catch up, healing himself now with the firewall. On and Fire dueling together, and there's the flashpoint, but not even needed. Fire just takes him out, knows that he's better at aiming, and takes the duel and wins it.
This team is just playing confidence. That's it. We can talk strategies all we want. Oh, they've picked these agents for a reason. They just want to flash, push, and occupy all the space. it may not seem like there's layers to it, but we haven't really explored with the chamber too much. Outside of that three-peat with the knife, the breach is giving them such great utility to be able to do what they're doing. You have to have confidence in your teammates, and Inaki Williams are playing like a team.
And West already taking so much space, but they are suspecting some kind of a push here. Wonder if the Rays will push forward a little bit more. No, looks like it now. Might be a contact play. Does take the first. Then goes in for another. Gets the second and the third.
Oh
West.
my god, West.
And he's still going forward.
One enemy
Doesn't
remaining.
hesitate. Gets his fourth. Will this be the second ace? No, it will not. Shut down by Ketchup. Fire flashes him and runs him down as he guns him down, but the kill will go to Tux.
West is putting on a clinic on this Neon, and the movement is so clean. And I think if he hadn't slid forward, that last kill for the ace was going to be his. I believe West wasn't even on a do list the last time we saw them playing. I believe it was Fire that was, and West was not. But I could be mistaken. But this Inaki Williams team is playing lights out on this map, and they clearly know what they want to do. They're sending in this Neon, they're sending in this Phoenix, but they're never sending them in necessarily next to each other, except for like one round. They're giving them space to take every extremity, and instead of playing like you're on the attacking side, you're stuck playing as a defender at this point.
Ketchup now with Tour de Force on the map and the showstopper available for Rays, but once again West can send himself into overdrive should he so like. Contact play here onto Patat, will miss it a little bit. Dashes forward for another play, spike carrier down. Gets traded on. Tour de Force still available on Ketchup, does see the smoke. Oh, what was he
Well, the
doing there? Caught
timing.
with his pants down, shot down by Tux. And Tour de Force finds no value. That has to be a tilting death. You're not even looking there. And Tex just gets you. Satchel now onto the bomb side. Opera Shop missed. But the Aftershock will get him down to 53 HP. Jan does go down.
Spike down. C.
This is so chaotic now on the bomb side. Corazon reviving himself. But Fire on this flank has the potential to get two of them. No trigger discipline. Only gets the one just so far. Astra still up on the bomb side. Switches to the classic. Probably low on bullets. On the Vandal. He knew he just had to run the time down. Clove ulted, didn't get a kill. And if you don't get a kill on Clove in a set amount of time, you just die. Corazon was spending so much time trying to look for him, but just did not find him.
Very smart play. We saw Fire going in and then realized, oh, the ult is ticking away. I only need to get one. Trigger discipline, but more on the mentality to know, oh, this ult has been going on a little bit. If I just back up, don't invest, we're good. And 6-1, you're looking very strong economically to probably move this forward. You have two ultimates to run through.
And Neon with the overdrive available, pushing out again towards the C mount. Very forward position here. Last time she did push a lot forward. We're seeing now the Odin being pulled out. The Fury will take down for that. Locations are revealed. Corazon now trying to reclaim the lost space. He does hear the Neon pushing forward, but will be caught looking the wrong way. Duffy manages to kill Fire through the wall. West gets 3 kills though this round. And in a 3-on-1, you want play, let play will go down to Tux. A lot of them just caught looking the wrong direction that round. It feels like they're out of their element here. They're not even looking the direction at which they're being struck from by this Inaki Williams team.
They're being overstimulated like an iPad baby in a gaming lounge. That's honestly what's going on right now. The Neon's coming at you from one side, the Phoenix is pushing from another angle. There's just no time to react, and West is saying, you know what, we might be on the Middle Eastern servers, but let's just be clear here, this is my hemisphere.
Expecting an expensive aggression mid, but West has sent himself into the overdrive, and there's the fade ult on towards Tux. Will mark him and will decay him, and his vision, his hearing will be impaired now, but West already out. Trapping. And wow, this went down so quick. They went out on B with the fade ult. You'd think that'd be very good for them, but so far flawless until Ketchup gets that kill onto Tux, rotating, and now they're aware of where he is. Gets blinded by Fire's flash, and the Molotov forced into the CT spawn. And he has the spike on him, but it's still not looking so good. With the fade ult, and they still were not able to take that bomb site. It still looked pretty flawless from Inaki Williams. 8-1 now.
If you're watching this tournament and you're wondering, hey, what are some of the strongest teams we've got? Well, we're seeing it. And I just know that their opponents from Comic-Con, that second place team, YS, they're looking at this game being like, we've got to bring out our A game because we're watching West go 17-7 on Neon. You got Fire on Phoenix, a character that Abdullah you love is going 10-2.
Up now from Bachir, and we're seeing constant changes in the setup. 2 rounds ago, West was going out mid. Now he's pushing forward on A. Gets the first kill. The showstopper will not manage to stop the show for West. No lights out. The lights are still going from West. He's still pushing forward. 3 bullets and he's pushing forward. He has to be, yeah, Fire stopping him, telling him, hey, relax, my friend. Leave come for us.
Don't call him Kanye, don't call him North. This is just West, honestly. It's just all you gotta know, and they are absolutely cooking right now. And Fire looking at him in the eyes, being like, hey, I want some too, let me get this kill. And he does. They've been just dominating map control. They're changing the tempo, they're going fast, and then maybe for a second giving you a breath to think, you know what, okay, we've got a chance. And then they're just like, nah, we'll just smother you. They have just done what they wanted.
And the pace this game. Look at West now. Last round he was going out A. The round before he was going out A. Now he's back to going out C. And again, with this forward positioning, they think, oh my, and he's baiting his teammate Butira here. The amount of information he's getting here, the play that he can make. Rolling Thunder out on the other side of the map.
There's no way, West.
Pushes forward, and he's continuing to push forward. Look at this. Spamming him through the smoke now. Will they get up? Arm does come through the smoke and take him down. Corazon though trades it back. 1 versus 3 now. The best chance that they've had. The fast line will block his vision, and he does go down to Fire, accompanied by West.
This is the team of the tournament. You can't watch this and tell me otherwise. They have, at times we've questioned them in these previous matchups, but right now it's without a doubt. YS has their work cut out for them because this team is honestly going to be going for that first place. They do not want to leave it within anybody's grasp. They want to continue to dominate this tournament all the way to the end. We're going to be able to see them tomorrow at Reboot. And Inaki Williams, who knows why they chose the name, but they're here to play the game and they're dominating every match that they're part of.
More aggression now on A. 3 players. West, look at the switch up now, back to A. And look at them holding. 5 of them are holding out C. They are so scared of West. They don't know where he's coming from, but they expect that it'll be C, and 5 of them have to hold for him. Phoenix puts his firewall up. They've taken so much space. Now they know where they all are. They know that they're out towards C. All 5 of them, it has to be. It's the only potential thing that they could do. And this fault line could be huge if it does go out, and it is now.
Oh no.
All of them stunned, and this is just, oh, this is a massacre. We are watching a massacre. West in overdrive. How necessary is it? An absolute massacre that round.
They are leaving no decisions to this team. The Kings, I think your throne has been taken, your crown has been stolen, and it's gone back to the rightful owners. These guys, 11-1.5, and it's been crazy to watch. We're seeing, this is what I want to see. I want to see the Neon. And I understand that people are probably like, oh, they're trolling with this composition. But what we're seeing from them with it is so much value through all the flashes, the stuns. It's basically impossible to play the game against them right now. We're watching a team cower in a corner waiting to know where this Neon's going to come from because they don't know. Is it C? Is it A? They have no clue.
And very quick aggression from West. Already out on A. The flashpoint did blind the Rays. Gets the kill. Will it clear his corners though? Corazon does tag him down to less than 50% HP. Shoots at his teammates there, thinking that was them. Yeah, they probably are a bigger threat to him than this team so far. The way Fire was blocking him the other round. Flash just blinded by his own teammates once again. Oh, but God. Oh, what is this? Catch up now on a one-on-one, but with very low HP, and Tux has seen where he is going. He is not aware of this. Someone tell him he's behind them. They need this round. Oh God.
Oh
Tuck's
no.
still creeping up behind him. Please don't knife him. Please, I beg you. No, 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 no. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, he doesn't see him.
Oh
Not like
no.
this. Oh,
Is there
no.
any other way that we'd expect that round to go? There was this glimmer of hope. There was a chance. We were looking at a comeback potential, but 12-1 on the board. This team is heading to their championship map with one more round win. Honestly, you got to give credit to them. They've showed up, they've shown out, they've taken out the competition. We had hesitations with their first match. They came up against J1. It looked a little sloppy. 13-7 though. Didn't matter in the end. Inaki Williams versus VNX, an org here in Bahrain that has made their name within tournaments, and they just decided, you know what, we'll give them a little bit within the middle, but we'll close this sandwich off. And here we are, last round potentially of this game and of Group B.
And they're walking into an undefended C side. West, such a forward position. Buchiri does go down though, and West will answer back. Alan will as well onto Corazon. This is the spray. Fire not helping him out. He's like, okay, you know what? You do this on your own. On though, this time, being the star of the show, getting 3 kills, shooting at each other now, and a 4K
there we
by
go.
On to close out the game.
We are sending Inaki Williams to the finals to play for that first place. They're getting their rematch against YS. We don't know whether YS wants to after this game, but they're going to be going for the top prize pool. The Kings playing for 3rd place. They have to let this pass. They've lost their throne for now. Inaki Williams says, you know what? This is our tournament. This is what we're about. Send us to the first place game. Let us defend our championship. And they're going to do just that. And that concludes our Group B matchups. Abdullah, for you and I, it's been a pleasure to commentate over this tournament from Bahrain Esports community and Darkness BH. Just want to say thank you for working with me throughout these games. Group A, Group B, we've had a journey, a plethora of games, different varieties. Big shout out to the sponsors and to everybody watching. This is not the end of the tournament. Tomorrow at Reboot, on LAN, in person, you want to be watching this game in the finals. YS gets the rematch with Inaki Williams, who gets to defend their crown, but also a chance for a new champion to be crowned. That's what this is all about. Abdullah, any parting words from yourself?
It has been an absolute pleasure to commentate these past few games, and I know that I'm going to be at the Reboot tomorrow. I have to watch the conclusion to this story. Inaki Williams, YS.
We've waited for it. We get the rematch. We were talking about it before the tournament even started. That concludes it for us. We want to say thank you to everybody that watched, everybody that tuned in. Make sure you follow, make sure you like, make sure you go to every social media page for Bahrain Esports community and all the sponsors. Big shout out to them. They've run an amazing tournament. From us, that is it. And we hope to see everybody tomorrow.